What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to another edition of Level-Headed Knicks Talk. And boy, do I got an action-packed show for you tonight. We'll be talking about the New York Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks. Will the Hawks be a problem for these Knicks? Got notes. As far as this one stat that just may prove that the Knicks could win the chip, I will share with you tonight this one stat that I think the Knicks can activate and hopefully will bring the championship this year. Far as Jeremy Sochan, Mike Brown has some very interesting things to say about Mr. Sochan. So we'll talk about these things tonight on this episode of Level-Headed Knicks Talk. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey, welcome to the show. Man, we got some things to discuss tonight, but before we get there, we gotta get the likes up. So as you enter, smash that like button, okay? You guys know the routine from the gate. We're going to be rocking and we still cooking with hot grease. So all you have to do is smash that like button and you might as well subscribe because we know that about a half of y'all in the last 28 days are not subscribed. So help us close the gap. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers and reach each subscriber milestone. There are special giveaways. And the first giveaway, we will give away this rookie, Jalen Brunson trading card. Bam! All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails. All you have to do is subscribe and you'll be entered in the chance to win that Jalen Brunson rookie card. So big time salute to everybody in the building. I see Prim's dad is there. I see you in there early. Mellow Mike, what's good? All right, big time salute to you. Tugboat Taylor in the building. OKF Nation, we form like Voltron. Oh, man, this guy HRM, man. You a cheat code, man. I can't give you the props, HRM. I had no Giannis for the whole time, right? Wemby putting up 90 points. It wasn't fair, man. It was a cheat code, man. HRM cheated in the Fantasy League Championship. But big time salute to you, HRM. Big time salute to my man, JJ. I see you. And also, happy Easter, okay? Travel Vibes, I see you in the building as well. And Marie, big time happy Easter salute. So, salute to all the channel members that was on earlier. We did members only Sundays. It was pretty good. I didn't expect the turnout we got. People was actually there. I woke up and I forgot today was Easter. You know, the kids been home. So I'm like, all right. And then they was like, yeah, grandma. I was like, wait, what? Easter time. Man. Anyway, big time salute to everybody that's in the building. Hopefully you guys had a happy Easter and we're going to get it in. Okay. So couple of business I want to talk about tomorrow. Twin K podcast will be the first up to bat. First show of the day. And then, of course, we got the game, the Atlanta Hawks tomorrow. And we'll be talking about these guys. We'll get to the bottom of whether or not they're a problem. And then we got the smoke fire right after. So I just want to let y'all know, you know, for the last remaining 4 games, we'll be doing the smoke fires because these are, you know, games are good against good teams. And I think Boston won again today. So the third seed just becomes, the second seed just becomes harder and harder to reach. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. As long as the games are competitive, we'll be doing some smoke fires. But big time salute. Smash that like button on the way. And of course, I see the super producer, Maxine, in the place to be. Hey, man, I'm not a hater, man. Dog, I'm just keeping the truth. How you gonna get hyped? That's like, all right, we get to the championship. You beat me, but I don't got SGA and I don't got Lou Dort. And you beat me in the finals. So now you getting hyped. Come on, dog. That ain't fair. Come on, man. It ain't fair, dog. I had so many injuries, man. It's crazy. Nah, man. Come on, this is fantasy league. This is not a regular basketball game. Anyway, we're not here to talk about fantasy league. We're here to talk about some topics. So I'm gonna start the show off. I'm gonna get the research mode, but I want to start off by talking about Mike Brown and Jeremy Sochan. First, I gotta give a big time salute to Mike Brown because I feel like Mike Brown has done a great job in terms of implementing different rotations, even though I think a lot of the lineups are wacky. And I don't like most of the lineups that he likes to play. But at the same time, not most. I don't like some of the lineups that he doesn't like to play. But at the end of the day, I always praised him for the Jeremy Sochan move. I thought that was a power move. And he's a thinking coach. And he made some comments recently because I took note of it on Where There Was Smoke, There's Fire. And I said, yo, man, you can't play Mitchell Robinson and Jeremy Sochan together. You can't do it. And pretty much he just confirmed, my belief because he hasn't played them together. They only played 3 times together. Sochan and Mitch. 3 times. That's it. So this is what he had to say. Let me get the quotes in it up here. But I just thought that, wow, finally a lineup that I like, because I don't like most of the, not most, I don't want to say most, because I feel like if I say most, now I'm being disingenuous. I don't like some of the lineups that they go with. Okay. But I thought that this was an interesting development, and I never saw this coming. Knicks' possible playoff rotation plans starting to emerge with telling Jeremy Sochan sign. All right. It was clear to Mike Brown Knicks rotation that he had the playoffs in mind. There were a few interesting wrinkles in the distributed minutes for Jeremy Sochan, Diawara, Jose Alvarado during the 40-point bludgeoning, and it was a bloodbath. All right. Sochan managed to get 14 minutes. Big time salute to Sochan. Getting some time. I love to see that. He was active with 7 points, 8 rebounds. And I just thought that he was phenomenal. I really did. All right. Now Diawara. All right. Diawara. I just added that sound. Unfortunately, it looks like Diawara won't be in the playoff rotation. Maybe there's still a chance for him to get the time, but I think Diawara has been bumped. I did a show the other day, I'm trying to remember, was that the Friday show where I talked about the playoff lineup was being revealed, or was that Smoke Fire? And I truly believe that Diawara is not a part of the playoff rotation. Okay? So he didn't enter the game until 18.4 seconds left in the third quarter, and Brown began emptying the bench. Okay? Now, here's what Brown had to say about Sochan, and I thought this was pretty interesting. He said Jeremy hadn't played in a while, especially when it comes to playing with the first or second unit. We throw him out there, and he was fantastic. He was fantastic defensively. It's why he was Defensive Player of the Game. Salute to Jeremy Sochan for getting Defensive Player of the Game. All right? But he also was good offensively. We just looked fast a couple of times when he got the defense rebound. He busted it out himself. We had guys flying down the floor, and he didn't have the ball in his hands when he was flying down the floor. If he did, he was pushing it at breakneck speed. Now, you see that last part right there of that paragraph? I like that. The premise is that he's pushing the pace. And I think that is the key for Sochan at the 5, is that he could push the pace. He got the rebound on one possession and was out. That's something that no other center does. Now, I know Mo Diawara does that, But Mo Diawara he's not a center. He rarely plays the 5. He has, but rarely, very rarely. Okay. I think Sochan is a little bit more experienced. And I think Sochan has a little more Dennis Rodman in him. I'm not saying he's Dennis Rodman, relax. But I think he has a little bit more Dennis Rodman in him from a position of, yo, you might could play him at the 5 against certain matchups. You know, he's rough, he's tough, he likes to do all the dirty work. But that pushing the pace part, never even thought about that. Never thought about that. I wanted him to play. I wanted to play him at some backup 5. That's basically what he played for us tonight. It allowed us to do a lot of things. Like, here's another thing I've never thought about. Like, switch pick and rolls and stuff like that. Now, what he's saying is this. So, let's say, and who we played? We played Chicago. Okay, cool. So, Chicago, they ain't really got nobody. I mean, they do got people, but who's the 5 for Chicago? Buzelis is playing the 5. So let's just use Buzelis as an example, right? So let's say Buzelis, right? Sochan is guarding him, and now he sets the screen for Sexton, right? Okay, cool. And Sexton just so happens to have OG on him or Bridges on him. Now, when you switch to pick and roll, Sochan goes on Sexton. Does that make sense? So when Sochan goes on Sexton, now he's in the position to be able to defend on the perimeter better than any other 5 on the team. That is brilliant. It's brilliant stuff right there. And so I liked it. It brought a different element to our game, not just offensively with speed, right? Pushing the pace once again. But even defensively with the flexibility of switching a lot of things, just keeping the ball in front of us. I thought that was phenomenal strategy. I'm curious to see if they do more of it. You know, I know that Mitch is going to be playing, but you just never know. You get into foul trouble in the postseason. You know, Towns gets into foul. We've seen Towns get into foul trouble. So that's not a foreign feat. So I just love what he had to say about Sochan. These are the things that I said that about Sochan. You can't play him together with Mitchell Robinson. And this is what Sochan had to say coming into the situation. I knew the type of team we have, so talented and very deep. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. It was already about staying ready and learning how everyone works, how the team works, trusting the coach, asking what he thinks from me. It's really just playing with the energy and being a team player, playing defensively. It's fun being able to switch 1 through 5 with the group I was in. We played fast, free. It was fun. Big time salute to Sochan. Also, I love the fact that he was willing to take the challenge and not just going to a team. Like, he could have went to the Kings. He could have went to any other team, even the Bulls. He could have went to any team because there were multiple suitors, and he chose the Knicks. I think reportedly there were about 10 different suitors, and he chose to come with the Knicks. I just think that that's fire, if you ask me. Okay? So what we'll do now, I'll take some calls. All right, 646-995-8389. We still cooking with hot grease. But before we get to the calls, we have to smash the like button. That's mandatory. So continue to smash on that like button. All right? Let's let the algorithm know that we're live on Easter. Big time salute to Angie. I see you. Big time salute. She agrees with my premise. Big time salute to Randu. I see you. Tugboat Taylor in the building. Big time. All right. So, yeah, man, I just like that Mike Brown has some damn sense, man. You know, you can say what you want about Mike Brown, but he knows what he's doing. So I see my man D from LA called. Then I'm going to get to that one stat in a second. All right. But I do want to get some callers in, and I'm going to talk about that game as well. 646-995-8389. What's going on, D?
Yo, what's Gucci, man?
Hey, man, everything good, man. Can't complain. What about you?
I'm good. Happy Easter. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter.
Happy Easter, man. Happy Easter for sure, 100%.
So there's rumors about Giannis, whatever the case may be. Always Giannis, Giannis, Giannis. But all Knicks fans have to do now
Mhm.
is sit and enjoy the show.
Okay.
Everything that Leon has been working on leads up to this postseason and everything after this postseason.
Right.
Those who love this roster, the only thing that keeps this roster close to what it is right now is the championship.
100%.
A finals appearance is for Leon Rose and Mike Brown. A finals appearance is not enough to keep this roster the same, though.
Ooh.
I'm going to say it again. A finals appearance is for Mike Brown and Leon Rose. A finals appearance is not enough to keep this roster the same. This roster is going to drastically change if we don't win a championship. It doesn't matter if it's Game 7. if we don't lift that trophy, this roster is going to change. We have two paths to go based on where we are right now. We either win this championship and build upon this championship by getting Giannis if he's available, or we win this championship and we try this roster again one more time. But not winning the championship, things are going to change. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And all we can do right now is just sit back and enjoy every moment of it, because I don't know, are we still going to fall in the standings? I don't think we got that much to fall anymore, right?
I think the magic number is 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
I'm going to check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who are we most likely going to face? The Hawks?
Honestly, it could flip. It could be anybody. Word. Like those teams are like a game apart, like a half game apart. A lot could happen.
So we just got to win about 3 games to stay where we are?
Yeah. Did the Cavs play today?
I don't know if I saw them playing. Possibly.
So we got 2 losses. Like, so pretty much if we win 2 more games and they lose a game or 2, we in there, because we have 50 wins already.
Yeah, they played today. They beat the Pacers.
Oh, okay. So the magic number is still 4 then. It's still 4. Yeah, it's still 4.
Yeesh.
We win tomorrow, it goes down to 3.
Either way, it's an exciting time, man. What's going on with the Giannis talk? I keep seeing his name pop up. What's going on there?
Well, there's an article that I read today that was saying how the Knicks need to hope for a Giannis and Bucks that is going to be, cordial or willing to collaborate, because that's the only chance they'll have to get Giannis. I don't understand that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because Giannis, all he has to do is says,
"Come on, man."
Yeah.
Giannis
all he has to do is say, "I want to go to New York." Yeah, he got to say, "That's it."
Say it, man. You got the leverage, dog. So now here's a question though. Before I go, is Thanasis coming with this dude?
Yeah, we got to bring the brothers. Of course, we got a G League team,
you got
man.
another one too now, right?
Yeah, we're gonna put him in the G League. He's gonna be at Westchester with Mellow Mike. We're gonna make sure Mellow Mike got
all good.
We're gonna make sure Mellow Mike got the jersey. You know what I mean? Mellow Mike gonna have all the Antetokounmpo jerseys.
All good. Either way, in closing, Mike Brown and Leon, that finals appearance, cool. Knicks roster, championship. And you know who might go first? Your client. Have a great evening, sir.
I'm good with that. You know how I get down. Anybody can go.
But hold on though. What if, okay, in closing, I'm going to let you finish this out, right? If not Giannis and this roster does change, go into details of what it could possibly look like that will satisfy you. So if we don't get Giannis and this roster does change, what is it going to look like going forward? I'm a holler.
Man, you asking me a tough question, man. All right, peace though.
No doubt.
Huh? All right. I have no idea. I don't think you can get better. I mean, unless you're gonna have to trade somebody. Like one of your starters or 2 of them got to go. Because the first thing I'm doing, if I believe in Towns and Brunson, I'm gonna get some guys that go with Towns and Brunson. I'm going to get me an Aaron Gordon at the 4. I'm going to get me somebody like that has good size, power forward that could play with John. Now, the only problem with what you call it, Gordon, is that he's not a good rebounder. I don't know, man. Maybe Bobby Portis. I'll go get Bobby Portis. Like, you're going to have to get like some real elements that you're missing on this team. And the one thing I'd say is the power forward position. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from, family?
Yo,
What's going on?
yo, what's good, man?
How you
So,
feeling, man?
yo, it's so funny because it seems like everybody is coming to terms with the fact that the team is just not good enough to get to the promised land. You know, everybody's worried about whether Giannis is coming or whether the team could get their act together. I mean, I think that the team isn't good enough quite to get to the promised land, to get that chip. I mean, it's a wonderful team. It's the beloved Knicks, trust, but I just don't think that they're that they're there yet. I get the Giannis thing, and the Karl Anthony Towns is, whether Brunson can get double digits assists. It's a lot with this team. Is
Why does Brunson
Jekyll
have to get double-digit assists? I'm
because he's
confused by
only
that part.
because he only has what 11 double-digit assists for the whole season so far,
So give me
which
the
is
last point guard that have double-digit assists to win the championship.
good point. I mean, you still need your point guard to facilitate though, So
I guarantee you, if you look up the numbers, he's probably amongst
mhm.
the most assists amongst point guards that would
I
be in
wouldn't
a
doubt that.
champion.
I wouldn't doubt that.
So,
Yeah, but when you look at the box scores and you're looking at just how the team is moving and grooving, how Clyde would say, you know what I mean?
mhm.
Pace matters, distribution matters, who's getting the ball, when they're getting the ball. You know what I mean? So a lot of that really matters whether or not like how the team is gonna persist going forward. But I mean, look, man, this is it's gonna be telling these next 4 games. These next 4 games are very crucial. Forget the seeding. It's whether or not they're preparing themselves the right way, if they're coming out with the right acumen to to win the game. Um, yeah, man, this is a tough time for them, man. They're half a game back, well, half a game ahead of the Cavs. So I mean, look, man, this team has a lot. They have a lot to fight with, and Mike Brown, I mean, I know a lot of people, like Mike Brown. I'm not a big fan of him, I never trust a guy with his hands in his pocket all the time, you know what I'm saying? So, um, I mean, he's a decent coach, I don't know if he was the right particular coach for this particular time. But we'll see. We'll see. It's not over with. It's not over with.
Right. You got to give yourself a shot, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
should
yeah.
talk
No, no
like this when the
question.
playoffs are over. When
No,
it's
no, no
over,
question.
yeah,
I'm just saying,
yeah.
just what we've seen so far. You know what I mean? And the inconsistencies and just the up and down Jekyll and Hyde effect. It's a lot, man. It's a lot to be like, all right, well, this team can do it. And don't get me wrong, some nights they look like they could beat. They're just world beaters. You know what I mean? So, um, I'm not writing them
Okay.
off, but
Really
look,
quickly,
man.
before we go,
hmm
what teams do you
hmm
think could beat the Knicks in the playoffs?
In the Eastern Conference.
In the Eastern Conference, yep.
So, eh, I'm not gonna say the Magic. The Magic would have been tough, but they're not playing. They're not playing well, so they're out. Philly is a definite. Paul George is hooping. Um,
Okay.
I'm not saying that they could beat them. Cleveland, they're difficult. You know what I mean? They're a difficult matchup. They match up well,
Okay.
even though we beat them. Um, Boston, I mean, that's 60-40, 60-40 Knicks, you know.
So why are you not confident? These are the
No,
teams we got to play.
I just said, but then there's Detroit, I
Ah,
put that 50-50, I'm not giving them the advantage. We beat them last year, but because they've played well this year and they beat us, I give them a 50-50 chance. But I'm still Knicks all day, every day, orange and blue
okay.
for show. But
All right.
it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. That's all I'm saying.
I,
It's gonna be
I hear
hard.
you, family.
All
Okay.
right,
And
bro.
what's your name again so I can lock you in?
Just call me Mr. Blue.
Mr. Blue. Okay. I think.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Blue. I got you. Big time
All right.
salute, family.
All right.
All right. Salute.
Peace.
That's my man, Mr. Blue. Okay. At first, I didn't know where he was going, but I get it. You know, sometimes you got to be patient with Knicks fans because we have been through a lot. Like, seriously. Like, I'm not going to act like the Knicks franchise has been the best thing since sliced bread when we've been getting cooked. So, and every year there's an excuse. So don't think I'm not acting that way, but I'm saying give yourself a shot. And I'm going to show you why there's one thing that could possibly happen that could help increase our odds. What's going on, Angie?
Hey there, Karan. How you doing this evening?
Hey, we doing good. We still cooking with hot grease. How you feeling? Happy Easter.
I'm good. Hey, I just wanted to kind of just buzz in a little bit. The previous call, I was just just listening to him saying he didn't think, we were championship material. And what's crazy to me is that, and I think what the most frustrating thing is, on paper and talent-wise, hands down, we can win a championship. It's not
100%.
our talent, it's not our capability, it's really the mental part.
Right.
Are we going to show up mentally? And so that, to me, that's what it is. Because you think about even the cup that we won mid-season. No one thought we was going to beat the Spurs. No one thought we was going to win those, but the mentality was there. And so, they've proven that they know how to turn it up. And so that's what I'm believing in. I believe that they're going to turn it up. And this is what also I want to add tonight is when I look at Boston, who wants the get back. Boston is not as good as this year's Boston is not as good as last year's Boston. And I think people are not really focusing on that. I mean, they don't have Porzingis, which was a nightmare matchup for us. They don't have Horford that was killing us as a stretch four.
100%.
Right? They don't
Cornet.
have they don't have Holiday. They don't have Cornet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were talking 7 games, and if the Knicks show up, Boston, I don't fear Boston if we show up, because to me this team is weaker. I would even venture to say that Detroit is weaker, because when I think about Malik Beasley,
the veterans.
Malik Beasley, you think about Schroeder, which is a dog on defense, especially during the playoffs, because you're talking about experienced players now. And I'll even throw Tim Hardaway, because Tim Hardaway is going to hit some crucial baskets.
100%.
Right. They don't have that. Right. Most of these guys now that Cade has is not the what he had last year that took us to Game 7 to the last shot. That's not the same team. And so, they had a good regular season, but they're not the same team. And Cleveland right now is I mean, come on. Cleveland, we don't fear Cleveland.
We got Mitchell Robinson. We ain't fearing them. What you talking about?
Right. Our biggest enemy is us. We're our biggest enemy.
Fact.
We're our biggest opponent. And so that's where my focus is not that we can't win it all or we can't, get the championship. It's like how are we going to show up mentally? If we show up like we did with Chicago. I know Chicago is garbage, but I was just looking at the mental approach of the game. If we just come in with that mental approach, regardless of who we play, I just think, sky's the limit. But I want to agree with the previous call. I can't remember his name, but he said if we do not win a championship, that this team will not be the same. And I totally
from
agree
LA.
with him. Yeah, I
D from
totally
LA.
agree with him. I think the only way we see, because think about it, Giannis wants to be here. The only way we're going to walk away from Giannis, which will make it hard for us to make a decision, if we're hosting the championship. If we're not hosting, that championship trophy, then this team is not going to look the same. So that's I totally agree with him in regards to that. And I'm gonna finish up with this. I keep hearing everybody calling talking about we need to get rid of Coach Brown. No, this team wasn't built for Coach Brown. This is Tibbs' team. This is
100%.
Tibbs' team, and this is a team that's not even built for, like you have said numerous times, for Brunson and Cat. And so That's the part. Brown is pulling out the most he can out of this team, and right now, as
Facts.
far as record wise, is no different. And we actually can surpass last season's record. So
Right.
Brown is not going nowhere. They still paying Tibbs, and they're not going to pay
Right.
Brown, because again, if it's the mental part of our game, a coach can give you X and O's all day, but if you don't bring the mentality, being paid as multi-million-dollar players, then that means we just need to ship you out and ship the right
Facts.
ones in. That's not a Brown problem. That's a roster problem.
That's a roster problem.
10
Yo, Angie, you on
seconds.
fire tonight. You
I
cooking.
tell you, I'm looking forward. I think I believe that the Knicks team that we know can be who they are. I think that's what we're gonna see in the playoffs. I still believe we're gonna shock the Eastern Conference. We're gonna
Right.
shock
I'm
them
getting ready to
because we're
share
gonna
with
come
you,
to play.
Angie.
We come into play.
I'm getting ready to share with you why I think that is possible.
Okay.
And we gonna shout the world. New York
Yes,
City
we are.
stand up. I appreciate you, Angie.
All right. Appreciate you too. You be good.
All right. You as well.
All right. All
All
right.
right.
Bye-bye.
Yo, the ladies in OKF Nation, man, they know basketball. That's a round of applause. That's a hard act to follow right there, y'all. Keeping it real. She was cooking. And yes, Mike Brown's doing a phenomenal job. Don't look at me getting on him for the wacky lineups and looking confused at time. Don't make that seem like I'm just completely trashing Mike Brown. See, I am the objective fan. Everybody gets the smoke and the fire. That's why I do a show called Where There's Smoke, There's Fire. But when he does a great job, like matter of fact, there's been shows where I got on Mike Brown, and then in the next segment, I gave him his props. I'm always going to keep it real. And the reality of the situation is this. Mike Brown is not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. We could blame the coach all we want. He's doing the same thing that Tibbs did, right? And how do you argue against that? In his first year, 51 wins. What are we talking about? What's good, Joe? AC
Yo,
in the building.
what's going on, Karan? How we doing, man?
And we doing fantastic, man. How you doing?
Good, man. I was just listening to the last caller, and I kind of want to chime in a little bit. Man, is that true that we're still paying Tibbs? That's funny, man.
Yeah, for the next 3 years, because this would have been his first year. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. You know, it's
For the next
crazy. To even think to like have him around, like on the bench or something. I mean, we're paying him. We might as well have. What is he doing? Sitting home and eating popcorn?
He's chilling
watching
right
the
now.
games?
Yo, he's contemplating his next move.
Is he still a Knicks fan? Like.
Nah, he's definitely not a Knicks fan. 100% no.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, then keep him far away from here. Then, if that's the case.
Yeah, he's not going to be an alumni. I'm willing to bet money on that.
Yeah. So. But no, I mean, people are killing Mike Brown still. I don't understand it, I mean, like I said before, he's doing what he's got to do, but he's got, like you said, he's got a problem. He's got to figure out his guard position. Like, who is he going to play? Like, right now, the conversation is Alvarado or Kolek. Personally, I like Kolek. I want to see some Kolek minutes. But we all know that's probably not going to happen. Mike Brown's probably going to go with Alvarado. I don't know what you think about that, Karan.
He's not going with Alvarado. Alvarado and Kolek are going to be sitting on the bench, clapping their hands in the playoffs. Both of them.
Yeah.
They're going to be on the bench. Like,
Yeah,
the
'cause
playoff
Deuce-
lineup is already released. Trust me. It's already the playoff there. The lineup. He said it in the post conference of Joe, and I paused you. He said that Shaman and Clarkson, Shaman and Deuce are running the point guard.
Okay. All
He
right.
said that in the press conference for the Bulls game.
Yeah, because I was thinking all this before because it was with his strain in his hip. I didn't know for sure if he was good, but he's good now, Deuce. So,
Yeah, he's
I'm not worried about him as much as I was before. But there's another.
Yeah, no,
topic
he's
I
good.
wanna
It's a part of the healing process, Joe.
Yeah, but there's another thing I want to hit on that's kind of going around the YouTube waves right now, and that's Giannis. I wanted to talk about that for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, so, back towards the trade deadline when we were all sitting here talking about Giannis and him potentially coming to the team, I remember you did that whole thing. What do you know? In the very background, the guys with the suits, the executives and the CEOs, they're in back in meetings and they're talking about, thinking about getting Giannis. in the same time period. How crazy is that, to think about what's actually going on behind curtains when we're talking about all this type of stuff. It's crazy to think about, man. But
Yo,
yeah,
it's
man,
a soap opera, and we should have got him by the deadline. I'm keeping it real, because when we get into the summertime, it's going to be so much politics. It's not going to make the trade impossible. It still can happen, and it's probably still going to happen. It's just now we got to finagle with that second apron.
But just to see how relevant the conversation was back then towards the trade deadline and what was actually going on, it's really crazy to me. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, 100%. And I've been on top of the Giannis train. I told people about the whole Giannis thing for months. I said, look, it's better we get him now, and people are like, no, we wait till the summer. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh boy, we'll see what happens.
Man, a couple things happened today in the NBA. The Celtics beat the Toronto Raptors, and then the Pacers had a chance to beat Cleveland, but they didn't finish them out. So so we're still one game ahead of Cleveland. So, and they got that game versus the Hawks that's coming up. We want the Hawks to win that game, and we got to play the Hawks ourselves. So that Hawks game, man, it's going to be like a playoff game. Like, it's important for us to win that game.
Yeah, it's definitely that game and the Boston game will probably be the two most important games.
Like right now, we're seeing the pre-playoffs. If there's the preseason, the regular season, these 4 games. This is the pre-playoffs to us, man. We got to make sure we lock in and we show up, because we're getting to that time of the season, man. It's time to go. It's go time.
Time to go. It's definitely go time. There's no time to rest and relax and think about, no, we got to go full throttle. And until we get the seeding locked in. Then once we get that seeding locked in, then you can kind of take your foot off the gas. But while you're still contemplating 3rd and 4th, you need to settle it.
But yeah, man, there's still a lot of games going on in the NBA that need to be watched and monitored for our seedings and stuff. So I'm really excited to see how everything falls. There's a bunch of teams fighting right now for that 6th spot. You got the Sixers, the Raptors, and the Hornets down there. So, man, it's looking exciting, and I'm glad to see, everything unfolding, man. Hey, man, thanks for taking my calls. Go
doubt,
Knicks,
Joe.
and salute, man.
Big time salute. All right. Tugboat Taylor in the building. No clock tugboat. Where we going, family?
No, I just want to know, the lineups, is the lineup shortened?
I think right now it's going to be a 9-man rotation.
9-man rotation.
Maybe 10, depending on how it goes. But 9-man rotation, 100%.
So that kind of saves Mike Brown, though. That kind of saves Mike Brown, though, right? Because like his whole kryptonite is the wacky rotations, and he can't really do that.
It saves him.
Yeah.
Bingo.
With a 9-man rotation. So I'm gonna settle down on Mike Brown then, because if that's the case, then we don't have to worry about that being an issue.
Bro, listen, when I was worried about the big problem, that was before Shamet came back. I didn't know Shamet was gonna come back that fast. All of a sudden, Shamet is playing.
Yeah, Shamet's playing in Atlanta. That's gonna be fire.
I didn't know that he was gonna be back so soon.
Yeah,
because
I didn't know that either.
Injury he has normally keeps you out a while, but once again, these are the Knicks.
That's what I was saying. Like, the Knicks is real discreet with the health issues. Like, we don't talk about none of that. So that's gonna be a good time.
They put out a report day to day. That's it.
And as far as the JB, I don't know where you're going with that, but I hope you're talking about, like, I don't like the term playoff Brunson, but it is playoff Brunson, because
that's not where I'm going, brother.
Okay, good, because it is like playoff Brunson is a real thing. Like, every time we're watching the playoffs of Brunson now, they put his stats next up to Jordan.
Tell me about it.
So, like, I get the regular season is important, but like, this dude is doing Jordan numbers in the playoffs since he got here.
That's a fact.
So it's like,
that's a fact.
I feel real good about it. I feel real good about knowing that what is the lineup reduced to? Who's out?
So I talked about this on Smoke Fire. So this is your lineup. You ready? It's going to be Deuce. It's going to be Shamet. It's going to be Clarkson. And it's going to be Mitch. That's the lineup going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I heard you say no Mo.
No Mo. No Alvarado.
No Alvarado?
No Alvarado. No. No, sir. He's
and
not
then no Tyler.
No Tyler. No, sir. Definitely no, sir. Sorry.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, not happening. And then Sochan might be your utility 10th guy. Like,
that's
if
what I was
Towns
about to
gets
ask.
into foul trouble. Right.
Yeah, Sohan after his last game, do we give him like some time in the playoffs, or are we still gonna
Yep.
see what he does in the next 3 games?
I think he's going to get time because foul trouble happens. God forbid an injury happens.
Oh, God forbid.
Sohan. Honestly, if something happens to any one of our starters besides Towns and Brunson, I'm throwing Sohan in the starting lineup. That's just me.
I've
Throw
always
him in
felt
the
the same
starting
way. I was about to ask you, how comfortable do you feel with Sohan? Because I feel real comfortable with the buddy.
The only problem is he don't shoot, but he's not a complete liability. Like, you just can't play him with Mitch. But you could put
Right.
one dude out there who don't shoot. Then Brunson going to get the shots.
Right.
Brunson about to average 35 in the playoffs, dog. We
Exactly.
good.
Exactly.
Sohan go get 8. He about to get 35. So you ain't got to worry about it. Go get rebounds, defend, all of those things he's going to do. He's going to be a pest.
And who's your preferred first playoff matchup?
I don't have a preferred. I think they all food. And I could give scouting reports for every single one of them. I got scouting report. By the way, your beloved Atlanta Hawks, they look good.
That's not my
But I
beloved
think we could
team.
beat them.
Yeah, that ain't.
No,
that ain't my
I'm
beloved
just saying,
team.
not beloved, but people look at them like they're going to beat us in the playoffs.
What is
And
what is
I'ma
that coming
say it.
from?
Huh?
I said, what
Where's
is
it
that
coming
coming
from?
from? Yeah.
Regular season. Everybody
Okay.
watching the regular season. So we get so consumed with the regular season that we think that's going to mean something in the playoffs.
Right.
Spurs get damn near 60 wins. Oh, man. They going to win the championship. They going to it don't work like that, though. Don't work like
Right.
that. Got to put your work in. Now, here's my concern, y'all. Y'all ready for this, Tugboat?
I'm listening.
The Oklahoma City Thunder might get a free ride to the finals.
I saw you say that. Why do you say that? The
Because
West
if
is still
Houston-
Western.
Listen, if Houston and LA are the 4-5 matchup,
Yeah, I
they're
seen that.
walking to the finals. If they're the 4-5 matchup, they're walking to the finals. Literally.
Because they play whoever come out the play-ins, right?
Right? Whoever that is, trash. I mean, I shouldn't
And-
say that.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
not
get what
good.
you're saying. Yep. And then
They're
they
not
got
good.
they got Houston or the Lakers without Luka or AR.
Right. And then if the Rockets is food, I mean, come on, dog.
That's
I
how
know
you
they
feel?
beat us, but man, the Rockets might get. Dude, let me tell you something. The Rockets is lucky. They better hope they see the Lakers in the first round because Minnesota or Denver cooks them. Easy work
What-
out of there.
And that's what I was going with. You think OKC got Minnesota's number like that?
Well, remember, they won't see. They don't got to see those guys to the Western Conference Finals. They just got to wait for the best one of those guys to make it. So
Right.
Denver, Minnesota, San Antonio, they all got to battle against each other to get the OKC. Those are the teams that give OKC the most problems.
And I'm kind
See
of
what I'm
with
saying?
and I'm kind of with what LD was saying as far as like if we don't hit the championship, it's gonna shake up the roster, and I don't want that, but that's the reality of it. Because like you said, Mike Brown ain't going nowhere, Leon ain't going nowhere,
Mhm.
so that's gonna
100%.
shake it up, and that's gonna be
100%.
interesting in the offseason. But yeah,
Yep.
no, that's
No.
all I was just asking. I was really just asking about the lineup for real. I was like, yo, if we
Yeah.
got that limited lineup, then yeah, Mike Brown's kryptonite is kind of removed from the situation in the playoffs.
Yeah, sorry, no Mo D. Next year will be your time, Mo D. This year. Why you laughing? I'm sorry. I'm keeping it real. Tyler Kolek and Mo Diawara will be fixtures in the lineup next year. 100%.
It's fortunate because Mo D is just a rookie, so it's very fortunate that we have him on the roster at such a young age.
Bingo. Yep.
Yeah.
And we could lock him in. He restricted free agent, so he ain't going nowhere unless
Ain't
like we
going
really
nowhere.
capped out and we do a Giannis trade and we just like screw it. It's all right. We got Giannis. That's the only way that will happen.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know about the Giannis thing, but we'll see. That's I
Listen,
used to
listen,
believe in
Tugboat.
Santa too.
Don't be scared of Giannis, man. This is your time, Tugboat.
I ain't scared
It's
of
your
Giannis.
time to hide. Listen, it's your time to have the shiny jewelry.
The Knicks get the shiny jewelry?
Yes. It's our time.
Would
It's
you
our
say
time.
history tells itself though, right?
Yes, but it's a new day. We got Leon Rose. We never had Leon Rose before.
Oh right.
It's
Yeah,
different.
shout out to the GOAT.
Shout out to the GOAT, man. You know this guy, the best midseason trade. He gonna have a trade out of nowhere. You know that? Come on.
Go
Have a little face, young grasshopper.
Real.
Yeah,
Flip the
man.
whole bag.
That's a fact. But I appreciate you, family.
All right, man. Likewise, bro. Keep up a good show,
Big
bro.
time.
Stay
Thank you.
blessed. Happy Easter.
All right. Happy Easter. It's my man Tugboat Taylor, Mr. No Clock Tugboat Taylor. Before I take some more calls, we got to continue smashing that like button. Big time salute to my man Mellow Mike. I appreciate the Superman. Big time. He says salute to everyone in the chat. This 5 is for Angie. Call back. All right, bring that fire. So we got a call back. By the way, if this is your first time listening to the show, you can call back. All you have to do is send in a donation after your initial call, and I'll get you right back on the line. But another cool thing about this show is that you could donate for another person. So this is what Mellow Mike is doing. He's donating the call back for Angie. So we're going to get Angie back on the line because she was cooking with that hot grease, and I'm pretty sure she has some more. So we're going to get Angie back on. All right, continue smashing that like button. And if you're in the queue, I'm gonna get to you guys. I see 2 guys. I'm gonna get to you guys. All right, and then I'm gonna get into this whole Brunson thing, and then we'll do the Scouting report and whatever other calls come in. Uh-oh, Angie. Hey, look, they said they need Angie back. Salute to Mellow Mike. He said, Angie, your call was too fire. He needs to hear more. So big time salute, Angie. Where we going?
Okay, let's go here. I did think about this when we hung up. I know you had this episode like a few days ago about who do we think the playoff rotation was, and
yes.
So yeah, I just want to kind of throw that in. I think it's going to be the starters. That's not going to change. Obviously, Mitch, Deuce, Shamet, Clarkson.
Yep.
And then
that's your first 4.
That's the 4. That's the 9. I think Sochan will be situational based on Mitch and Cat's going to get in foul trouble, right? Yep. And I think that was exceptional what we saw in terms of that Chicago game. I never thought about Sochan at that 5 because like you were saying earlier, he gives us a different dimension. He can get the rebound and go. Mitch and Cat can't do that, and he hits the boards real hard. And so I think that is like a secret weapon that we haven't really used this season, and he's experienced. Now I love Diawara, and so even though I say Sochan is situational, I think Diawara will also be situational because they're both long, and it depends on the matchups. If we have someone long and that we also need scoring, then I think he'll go with Diawara with some spot minutes. Versus
that's good points. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I can see that. So, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Yeah, I think that's smart.
Yeah, so I think those are kind of the 2 number 10 situationals. Unfortunately, Alvarado, he got his shot. Kolek, right now it's just no space for neither one of them. And so unless somebody goes down, and so and to be honest, Kolek hasn't been able to really hit nothing consistently as far as offensively. So if he's not really stealing the ball or disrupting the game, then he's really a detriment out there. And so that's going to be interesting how we handle him in the offseason, because I believe he's going to be a free agent after this year.
No, he still got because remember he signed a 4-year deal. And he had 3 guaranteed. He actually has a guaranteed contract still. He had 3 guaranteed years.
Perfect then. Perfect. Because I think Kolek is going to be in the Milwaukee package for Giannis because Milwaukee loves him because he played at Marquette. So
ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's
and when the Knicks played them in Milwaukee, he the fans were cheering for him because he's a local kid. So they're going to want Kolek. So I think we're going to lose Kolek with the Giannis package. I definitely believe he's going to be thrown.
I'm trying to see. Angie, I'm trying to see if Orlando will get in the deal with Paolo. I'm trying to see if they're willing to move off Paolo because clearly it's not working.
Early in the week, that would work though. That would work.
That would work for everybody.
A lot. Yeah, that would help everybody out. And I do see Orlando want to get off of Paolo. But you saying that they would get Cat, right?
Right, but it could also be OG. It don't have to be Cat. It could also be OG. It could be OG and with other little salaries to fill in, but it doesn't necessarily have to be Cat.
Okay, I'd rather be your client, but that's for another conversation.
No, it could be him too. It's just going to be a package. It's just about So it could be OG and my client, We get
Yeah.
Bobby Portis and Giannis, and the
Okay.
brothers. We got to sign them, and yeah, we be all right. Be good.
That works for me. That works for me. That works for me.
Could you imagine Giannis, Brunson? Oh my, they don't
Oh my
get the vision.
God. Oh my God.
They don't get
And
the vision.
no, and I keep saying this. The thing about we will never say on the objective fans on these type of calls when we get together, if Giannis is on our roster, we will never say he disappeared.
That's a fact.
Right.
Never.
That's
life.
that's the difference between a all-star and a superstar.
Superstar. Bingo.
Giannis is a superstar. He refuses to disappear.
It
right?
won't happen.
And so yeah, Cat may disappear, you know,
Mhm.
OG may disappear,
OG.
Hell may disappear, but Giannis is not going to disappear, and that's what Brunson needs on this team with him. Just like we know
Yep.
Brunson refuses to disappear, we need somebody
Facts.
like that.
Bingo. Yep, that's exactly what it will be. And I think all three of them will be better. Like maybe not, they probably will all like score less, but just
Right.
efficiency. Oh man,
Yes.
Towns will probably shoot 50% from the field playing with Giannis.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's gonna make it's gonna make everybody better. It's gonna and then it's gonna allow Coach Brown to go out and get some of the type players that fits his system, you know.
Right.
Because I think, you know, again, I think Towns is trying to buy into the system. He's been flexible to adjust his system for Towns. Brunson has fully bought in. So if you can start bringing people in that understands, you know, that motion offense and the importance of moving the ball and shifting the defense, then I think, you know, it's going to give Brown the opportunity to now move away from, or pivot, I should say, away from Tibbs' team to his own team.
Bingo. Bingo. Yeah. Hey, Angie, you stay cooking with hot grease, man. Wow.
I tell you,
Great call.
I live and breathe orange and blue. So, hey.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's it. And I love the show. I love what you're doing. There's nothing in the planet doing what you're doing. So keep doing what you're doing. And I know we all on here is riding with you. So even when the wheels fall off, we're riding with you.
Yep. And listen, if the wheels fall off, I'm putting them right back on. The wheels ain't
There
never
you
falling
go.
off. We're going to keep
That's
rolling.
right.
I appreciate
That's
you,
right.
Angie. Great
I
call back.
appreciate
Great call
you.
back.
All right. You be blessed. All right. Bye-bye.
You as well. Bye-bye. Great call back. That's an example of, you know, you could donate for other people. If you feeling their vibe and you want to hear them continue, you could always donate. I get them back on the line. Uh-oh. Really quickly, I see you. Hold on. Khalil, I got you. I'm going to get my man from Queens in, and then I'm going to get my man Khalil in, and then I'm going to do the Brunson, the Brunson, the one thing. The one stat. What's good, Trey?
Corona Dawn, what's good? Let me turn this down. I'm watching you
doubt,
while you
family.
called me. You know how we do.
I had to make sure I get you in here before I do my, you know, my Brunson, my I keep saying Brunson. My stat take. What's up, though, family?
All right, boy, this is where we going. I wrote some notes down. All right. The bench roster. I love the bench roster that because it's all shooting and we don't lose too much defense. Because Deuce come in, that's instant defense. Shamit, he's gonna make an attempt. He's not a lockdown defender by far, but he moves his feet and he's trying out there. Who else we got coming off the bench? It's Deuce.
We got Clarkson and Mitch.
Okay, Mitch comes through. You know what he does? He shakes up the game. You know, we're gonna need that, especially going against Boston and well, I don't think we're gonna see Detroit, but you get what I'm saying. When the times get rough, he comes through, shakes up the game. So I 100%. Like that. I like that lineup that he went with. And Mo D, keep your head up, bro. Pause, because there might be certain matchups, like let's say we playing Cleveland and OG gets in foul trouble. He might put you out there for the length, and then on offense you could do your fake Pascal Siakam thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Gotcha.
You feel me? So Mo D, keep your head up, young man, and we don't lose too much scoring, because when he's hitting them shots and spacing that floor, the game is so much easier for all of us.
Right.
I want to get back to Brunson, because the other night when we had no Brunson and the ball was flowing and niggas is happy, and I'm like, I'm bald already, but I almost pulled out whatever hair I got left, because I'm like, that's our left-handed Allen Iverson in the playoffs. He does not get shot. And we gotta put some respect on him. Remember, he went behind the back for that 3-pointer late in the game against Boston, sent them home. The Thompson brothers, You understand what I'm saying,
Yeah, against the
twin?
Pistons. Yep, I got you.
Yeah, it's like, damn, shame on us for that short-term memory. You know what I'm saying? I want to go
Crazy.
back to the OKC thing because you're right. They all kind of like just gonna jog into the damn
Right.
but
Yep.
they're not gonna jog into the finals. They're gonna jog into the conference finals, and then they're gonna go against the Spurs. And every time Wemby sees Chet, whether he's playing or not, he just goes. He's like he sees red, and they haven't figured that match out yet. But we have
Okay.
figured out a matchup for their kryptonite.
Oh, that's a
You
fact.
understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
And like I always say, the playoffs is gonna get different. So our starting five, them wings plus Josh Hart, that's like 3 wings out there. You understand what I'm saying? And if they're having a bad night of shooting, any of them, we have nothing but shooting coming off the bench. Shamet is a sniper. Deuce is a certified 3-point bucket now, certified. Yeah, and then Clarkson, I like because he switched his game up. He's like, I got to get on the floor. So he's making winning plays. He's actually trying to play defense for the first time in his NBA career. He's making winning plays out there. So that's 3 shooters coming off the bench for at any time if Bridges is struggling or OG is struggling or Hart.
Bingo.
And we don't lose too much defense. And then we bring in Mitch, which is added defense.
Bingo.
So with this recipe, I just can't wait for the playoffs to go now. I can't wait because I'm tired of these because it's like every little thing that happened. Oh, nah, you know what? We got to get Brunson to come off the ball now and let Josh Hart bring it up. What?
Right.
The F? With the Ross Bummerclot?
Oh my God. Yo, man, Trey, man.
Yo, last but not least,
man.
let me you gotta remember too, Mike Brown, Shamet, certain people. It's not just our starting five that then got our heart broken. You know, you go to the playoffs, you go deep in the playoffs, you feeling good, you go home. That hurts. So we got a head coach that's upset. He's hurt. Shamet done been with Phoenix. Shamet done been to the promised land, had to go home. So everybody done had that taste of success, but then you go home. And right now we got a lot of BS out of our system. Towns, you know what we expect out of you? That Chicago game, it was a nigga 6'6" who boxed him out from the post to the sideline of where Spike Lee was at. Yeah, so Towns, we need you to just be aggressive. And I feel good about the Knicks' chances getting. I'm not saying we're gonna get it, but I feel good about our chances because I think we're gonna win the East. And then if we see the Spurs, flip a coin. May the best man win.
Man, we gonna cook the Spurs, but I appreciate you, Trey. Big time.
You're ready, bro. Want it.
All right. Yeah, I'm telling y'all right now, if it's the Spurs in the finals, we are cooking them. Don't give me, with nobody. Oh, let me not speak too much because I got a debate coming up. By the way, I got the Spurs fan debate. We doing it on the 13th. I'm telling you right now, I am going to cook the Spurs alive. The entire San Antonio Spurs organization are going to be on the grill. All right. Let me get my man No Cloud Khalil in here, and then after this call, I'm gonna tell you the stat that I uncovered, or the connection that I'm trying to make as well with that. Hopefully, my brother Khalil answers the phone. 646-995-8389. What's going on, Khalil? Khalil, call me back. Matter of fact, this is a good segue. Khalil, I'm gonna get you after this segue. All right, so you guys know that there's a golden rule. And one, to the people that watch me, y'all know who follow my channel that there's a golden rule and I deal with history in basketball. But hold on, smash that like button. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, man. All right, we don't have enough likes. We got to continue getting these likes up. And I'm going to tell y'all the one thing, right? Now, this is a major factor for us. All right, this is a major factor for us because I'm really, like I said, and I said this before, the closer we get to the playoffs, I truly believe that this year is our year. All right, I truly believe that. But here is something that's a major key, and I kind of was slipping up a little bit when I kept talking about Brunson because Brunson is the guy. He is how do I want to put it? He is the key to our championship success. All right? He is the key to the team's championship success. All right. Now, Jalen Brunson's path to All-NBA first team is clearing up for the reasons. Now, I don't give a goddamn about what people got to say about the 65-game rule that don't like it, because y'all the same ones that don't like people sitting out. How many times we have fans going to games and their star players are not playing? I understand the owner manipulation. The owners are grimy. I know the owners are grimy. I know that they try to manipulate the situation and the system to make it that so that, people don't get paid. I get it. But what the hell does that got to do with the guys that play 65 games? The guys who were there. Jalen Brunson's path to All-NBA first team is clearing up, all right? And I don't give a damn about the worst reason. I don't give a damn about none of that, all right? So, of course, the 65-game rule is providing an unexpected benefit. I disagree with that statement. It's not a benefit. Our guys are available. Don't be mad at us because our guys are healthy and ready to go. It's nobody's fault that nobody's hurt. It happens. It's unfortunate. We don't wish injuries on nobody. But the bottom line is the guys who are the most available and the most durable, those guys get the awards. And usually the guys who get the awards are those guys. So because of the rule, and a lot of people who probably would be first team are not going to be first team because of the rule. Right? Brunson, he surpassed and he cleared the 65-game rule hurdle. Salute to Brunson. Big Bo, they can't been doing that. Last year, Brunson had to, ramp up his activity to come back to make sure he cleared the hurdle. But the NBA 65-game rule, his reliability, might help the point guard land the highest All-NBA placement of his career. I'm going to tell you why this is important. It was reported Friday that Doncic will miss the rest of the regular season. All right? And he will be short of that 65-game mark. Okay? Their case got stronger when a knee injury and illness kept Edwards out against the Pistons. But Doncic suffered a strain against the Thunder. The ultimate boost came from a report by ESPN's Tim Botans before the extent of his injury has been discovered. Okay, he explained on SportsCenter that if the Lakers franchise player filed a grievance with the league for extraordinary circumstances regarding the 2 December games he missed to attend the birth of his child. Listen, man, first off, congratulations. Congratulations. But at the end of the day, if you miss a game, you miss a game. That's just the rules, man. And you have to be there to see. I don't respect people for wanting more for doing less. I don't like that. I don't like that mentality. Oh, yeah, we shouldn't play 65 games. We shouldn't have to do it because I just want to play 60 games. Because some of that is there, too. We're going to take games off, and hopefully a real injury doesn't come take me out. But this is Jalen Brunson's opportunity. This is his time to shine. All right? So, Jalen Brunson. Now, I also want to take a look at some of the people that's on this list. And I'm going to tell you, give me a second. I'm going to tell you why this is all important. All right? Because I'm a history guy. So we're going to look at some of the guys that are in the runnings for the MVP ladder. Okay? So this is according to Kia. Well, this is according to the NBA, and this is sponsored by Kia. Okay? So you got 4 locks. Wemby's a lock. SGA's a lock. Nikola Jokic is a lock. And Luka was a lock, but he's not going to make it. And Jaylen Brown is definitely a lock. Trust me, I don't like to give Boston props, but I'm not a player hater. I am a player appreciator. So I'm going to salute Jaylen Brown. He deserves to be in the top 5, 100%. Doesn't mean that we won't cook them, because we will. But he deserves to be in the top 5, 100%. Now, all right, so that's the top 5. It would have been Luka, but he's not going to make it. Now, look at the next 5 according to Kia. Kawhi Leonard. Come on, dog. You serious? All right. Jalen Johnson. salute to the young grasshopper, but they fighting for 6th place right now. Donovan Mitchell, all right? They're behind us. And Jalen Brunson. So if I had to make a choice for first team, I'm putting Jalen Brunson up there. Are you kidding me? And I think he's going to get the award. You know why? Because Jalen Brunson is on national TV 38 nights out of the 82 nights. Jalen Brunson is a household name. Your boy, Stephen A. Smith, refers to Jalen Brunson as a superstar. This is the same guy that was upset. I don't know why y'all listen to Stephen A. Smith. I don't know why. For Knicks takes. He's entertaining. He's great at his job, but I'm talking about for the Knicks stuff. When it comes to the Knicks stuff, he's just always off base. Always. He ranted and raved. You spent so much money on Jalen Brunson. What are you doing? And now, in 2026, Jalen Brunson is a superstar, according to him. According to them. So all of that right there is going to be in the vote, is going to press upon these voters' minds because most of them ain't watching basketball like that anyway. They only watching the TNT games. Yo, let me tell you something. Besides our game, I can't tell you the last time I watched a national TV game the day the game came out. Because I'm a cadet. You know me, I do history watching. Like the game that came on today, Boston and Toronto, I'm going to watch that tomorrow. I'm catching up on my Atlanta games. That's what I do. See that? So I don't watch the games when they happen. I always watch it after retrospect. So these guys, because I'm watching League Pass, you got to get your hands dirty and watch some League Pass games if you're going to talk about this NBA talk and sound like you know what you're talking about. Not just the national TV games. That's cool. The best games are always the League Pass games. 100%. So because of the casual nature of fandom, I think Jalen Brunson has a strong chance to be first team. And honestly, this will be payback because Jalen Johnson, for example, right? This will be his first time up there. Jalen Brunson should have been a first teamer his first time up there. This was 2024. Remember that year when Randall went down and Jalen Brunson was averaging 29 and was killing? There's no reason why. Yes, he got the top 5 MVP vote, right? But he didn't get the first team vote. Why is that? They better not give it to Jalen Johnson over Jalen Brunson, man. I'm keeping it real. He could have the MVP. I need the first team. The reason why I need the first team, y'all, is because I follow the basketball gods and NBA history. If you follow the basketball gods and NBA history, you will see that no team, we went back to 1958. I was the first person on the net that uttered this, won the championship without having an MVP or first team. The only team to defy those odds was the 2004 Detroit Pistons. No other team has done that. So you're trying to go win a championship, but you don't have an MVP and you don't have a first team on your team. That means you're not qualified. If Jalen Brunson can go get this first team that he rightfully deserved, he deserved it a couple of years ago, that should be enough to appease the basketball gods. Okay? That the Knicks, they are ready to enter the halls of greatness because guess what? The last time we had an MVP on our team, guess what year that was? What year do you think? What year do you think was the last time we had an MVP on our team? I'll give you a hint. It was the same year we won the goddamn championship. And it just so happened to be Willis Reed. And guess what? He is the only MVP the Knicks ever had. So that's why I get upset when people talk about, well, no, we don't need Giannis. Hello? Who do you have that's going to take you over the top? Oh, but Indiana could have did. You shoulda, coulda, woulda. I don't give a damn about what you could have did, maybe if this could. No, what happened was they lost. That's just the way it works. You want to win the championship, you have to be qualified. Period. We went to 1958. Live on the air, we did it. So you're trying to defy odds when you say, oh yeah, we could go with OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges and we could go win the championship. Yeah, we could do it with a bunch of guys that never was MVP. The only other time we've seen it done is when we have 4 All-Stars. Do we have 4 All-Stars on this team? That's what the Pistons had. They had 4 All-Stars, not just 2. 4. So that is what's needed to win at the highest level. And if Jalen Brunson gets this first team, boy, that right there, it's like the gates open up. As far as the San Antonio Spurs, I got the debate next week. I'm not going to give too much because I know that Joel, my man, the Bronzeville Spurs fan, he's listening. All I'm going to say is this: you cannot defeat history and you cannot defeat the basketball gods. It is what it is for a reason, not for your opinion. Let's see. Let me see who else is on these lines. Hold on. Let me see if my man, I got 2 calls. I definitely got to get in the building. Let me see if my brother Khalil, I'm trying you one more time, brother. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. I'm going to take a couple of more calls, and then I'm going to get into this breakdown of the Knicks-Hawks game. And I'm going to give you my take. Are the Hawks a problem? Are they a problem? We're going to answer that question tonight. Hello? Hey, Khalil, what's going on, family?
How you doing? How you doing, brother?
Not much, just cooking with hot grease. You know how we do. What say you, man?
Sorry, I missed your phone call. So the Knicks, I agree with a lot of the callers, a lot of the points the callers made, but I want to start. But as a Knicks fan, a traumatized Knicks fan, yes. I would say that I won't be surprised if they lose to the Celtics or the Pistons.
Damn.
Listen, they have a good chance of winning, but I won't be surprised if they lose. I'm looking at it like the Celtics without Tatum still put up almost last year they won 60 games. This year they're not that far off from when it was last year, and that was without Tatum. Without Tatum. So
does that mean they're better or worse this year?
So you take Tatum out the team, and they're still a formidable opponent. You put Tatum back on it, and I thought Tatum was he wasn't going to be in all-star form, but he probably surpassed his schedule. He's getting back into his old form.
I hear you. So you think Hugo Gonzalez and Keita and Garza and Shireman and Walsh, you think those guys are going to beat us in the second round?
Walsh is a decent player. He's a good two-way player. Okay. The main thing that concerns me with the Knicks is their road record against above 500 teams. Good teams, basically. So last year we had a pretty respectable road record, and I think that played a factor into us beating the Pistons and the Celtics. And here's another thing that we have to also consider too. Okay, we beat them last year. This year, in their mindsets right now, they consider this is a revenge year for us, for them. They seeking out. They have revenge on it. So their mindset. So I think one of the callers said the only thing holding back the Knicks is their mind, is their mentality.
Their mentality. Yep, that's
their mentality. If they they have to understand that they have a target on their back with the Detroit and the Celtics. This is what they have a revenge mindset against them. They have a vendetta against them for what they did last year. And usually when a team has revenge on their mind, they usually have the mental edge. So that's not a statistic. I mean, I'm just going off.
I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying. You're saying that we're the hunted now. So that, but I think that pressure is going to turn us into champions, because once we cook all of these teams that hate us, now we get into the finals, battle tested, going through the gauntlet. You know, we get a team like San Antonio that hasn't been there, a team like Minnesota, who I think we could beat. You get a team like Denver, who we've been smoking every damn year for the last 3-4 years. I think that we got a great chance. Now, the only team that concerns me is the Thunder, and it's for historical reasons. Yeah, for historical reasons.
I agree. If we can make it past those revenge teams, then we can definitely. Then we're basically in the finals. I think that so OKC does concern we haven't proven that we could beat them yet. So they have an edge, but we got Shemet and Deuce. So I think those are two crucial X factors that give
100%.
That might equalize the brutality that OKC be putting on teams.
Right. But remember, I'm thinking beyond just that. Like, I'm thinking about history. The history says you don't beat a team in the championship with double-digit differential. It just doesn't happen when you have single digits. It's never happened in the whole time, 78 years, how many years we've been here? It's never happened. So anytime, it's almost like 3-0 in the series. It's not the same, but it's kind of the same principle. Like, something that never happened, and you want me to think that we're going to be the first ones to do it. I hate going in situations like that. I hate it. Because it's like, man, it's a good chance you're not going to do it, Khalil. What chance do you have to do it? If it's 0, never happened.
It never happened. But we can make history. We can make history if our mind is right. I mean, it's not impossible.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
I put that in. See this again. I won't be surprised. So it goes both ways. I won't be surprised if Knicks lose to the Detroit or Celtics. But then again, I won't be surprised if we beat them as well too. And that same thing goes for the two concerns in the West. I put the Spurs on that list too. I won't be surprised if we lose to them.
We cooking them.
But then I won't be surprised if we beat them too. Because
listen, man,
we got. I'm all right, go ahead. But,
no, you could go. I'm just saying, like, don't let this regular season narrative fool you, dog. Don't let it fool you. Like, history. Just wait for the debate on the 13th. Oh, it's going to be fireworks. I'm telling you, it's going to be fireworks. You're going to see the objective fan in real form.
And I know you want a healthy OKC. You don't want, if we get that far.
I want everybody healthy.
Got you. So it could be more legit.
I don't need no cheat codes. I don't need no cheat codes. I don't need to see SGA hurt him. Nah, I want them exactly the way they are. So that way the fans ain't got no excuse. I want to beat you at your best so you could feel hurt. So that means there's no denial in your mind that we're better than you and we beat you.
Got you. I mean, like you said, we gotta wait. It'll be a good playoff run, and I think that we don't gotta worry about the first round, and the true test is the second and third round and beyond. And I don't think that if we don't listen, as a Knicks fan, if we don't win the championship, I don't think it's the end of the world, and I don't think we should blow up the team either. I think if we can't, I'm
sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
Yeah, if we can't get Giannis.
So Khalil, hold on. This is a real question, right? If we lose to the Boston Celtics in the second round, you're telling me as an owner, you're going to keep this team together and pay $250+ million in luxury taxes? You going to do that? Just because you like having these guys around and you think that, oh man, we got to keep them together?
Well, listen, I'm gonna avoid the secondary salary cap, which is the apron.
You can't unless you let Mitch go. You gonna let Mitch walk?
I'm gonna let Mitch go.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna let Mitch go.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna
if you let Mitch go, you have a shot.
Right, because we can't keep. I mean, we probably could though, but it's gonna be difficult to keep Mitch and try to get other players, especially
Bingo.
Giannis. But we don't.
Now, how you gonna get Shamet back? What if the Lakers come and say, "Yo, Shamet, we willing to give you $12 million"? How you gonna bring him back? Gonna let him walk too?
Now we need. I like Shaman. He's a two-way player. He's a spark plug off the bench.
So this is why the team won't be the same, sir. They're not gonna be the same. Trust me. It's not happening. The only way we stay the same is if we win the championship. Then I could see them spending the $200 million. Dolan is happy. Pay everybody. Let's go. That's the only way I see it happen. Outside of that, yeah, I don't think it's just gonna happen just like that.
Once again, it's not once again, no, but if we do lose Shaman, it's not the end of the world. Grimes might be.
What type of team will you have without Shaman and Mitch, though?
Grimes might be available.
You ain't got the money to sign. If you ain't got the money to sign Shaman, you definitely ain't got the money to sign Grimes. You could just kiss that dream goodbye. Just throw that in the river.
All right. No.
I'm sorry, Khalil, man. This is the real talk. You know, when you call me up, I'm gonna give you the real talk. I'm not gonna let you go out here believing nothing crazy.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna give you the real talk. You know that, and we talking Discord, so you know.
So the holes that in the team right now is just we need a backup center and a power forward and a secondary ball handler like Neiman, like you say. So we don't necessarily. It's not the end of. We can still retool. But that's I don't want we can still.
I don't know, Khalil.
We don't have to break it up.
All right, Khalil, I hear you. I don't know.
But thanks again. Okay, it'll be interesting. We gotta go. We going up against the to win it all. We gotta win on the road, and we gotta beat either OKC or in my opinion the Spurs.
Nah, Spurs. I don't even think the Spurs are going to be. But listen, I'm going to tell you like this, Khalil, real talk. If we beat OKC, this is like beating Jordan's Bulls. Like,
facts,
seriously.
Facts, yeah.
It would be on that level. Seriously.
Facts, yeah.
But I appreciate you, though, Khalil. Big time.
Likewise, man. Thank you, brother. All right.
All right. Yeah, I didn't mean it. My bad. I didn't mean to play that sound. Yo, sometimes the mouse gets stuck on the soundboard. And in order to work it, you got to click it. So it just clicked on that. I didn't mean to do that. That was a good call. That's my man Khalil. He's ambitious, but sometimes I gotta reel him in because I'm like, hey, bro, it don't work like that. You feel me? Like this is the real politics of basketball. All of that keeping the team running it back. That's not how it works, bro. It's too much money at stake. What's good, Ty?
Yo, what's
hey,
up,
man. New York to Cali, where we going, man? Happy Easter, man.
Let's go. Yeah. Happy holiday to you as well, bro.
Big time.
Okay, man. Damn. I was listening to everybody. Khalil had me laughing. You hit the button on him with that. That wasn't cool. You said it was an accident. I don't know.
No, it was an accident. That's my man. Yo, Khalil, I promise you, you listen to it back. It was that was crazy.
No, I'm teasing. Yo. Okay. So there's a few things, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Last year, road record was based on Cat and Brunson, right?
Yeah.
Like the way they played last year. This year, I want him to get that first team. I do. But when you broke down the stats, when you broke down the stats, you was cooking with fish grease, okay?
Big time.
But he deserved it last year. Mr. Clutch year. He deserved it. He got the award for Mr.
That's
Clutch.
a fact.
He deserved it last year. He got robbed. So they have a perpetual hatred against the Knicks. The league have a perpetual hatred against the Knicks.
Of course.
I don't know what it is, but that's why if we win, we have not just overcame the other 30-something teams. We overcame the whole league. Okay? We overcame the whole league. because these people have a perpetual hatred against us. Okay, now I think Cat needs to come off the bench. Just hear me out. I think Cat.
What? Whoa.
I know that's
I'm about to
left
give you the
field.
sound, man.
I know you give it to me twice. I know that sounds crazy. When I was just watching the game the other night and Cat wasn't in, Brunson was able to. The team was able to just free flow. We all got mad at Brunson for holding the ball. But when I went back and looked at some of the film, I have league pass, so I hear what you're saying about league pass.
Yep.
When I went back and looked, Cat holds the ball. I know he passes. Cat holds the ball. He puts us in a peculiar situation because we don't know if he's going to drive, he's going to chuck that three. We don't know, right? So when I'm looking at the flow of the game, when Cat was out, I'm like, oh, shit. Cat need to come off the bench.
What? Go ahead.
I know that's not.
I'm let you get your call. Go ahead.
Yeah, just because I'm saying that doesn't mean he shouldn't get started minutes. What I'm saying is to start the flow of the game, because it's something. Cat not still learning the system, and we about to be 82 games in, is alarming to me. But I'm gonna get off of that. Here's another thing I wanted to speak to you about.
Okay.
We gotta respect Boston, and we gotta respect Detroit. Okay, we gotta respect them because we beat them.
Why we gotta respect them? They don't respect us.
Hold on. We don't listen. The art of war. Always respect your opponent.
Okay.
Always. All right. So look, watch this. I'm gonna give you one. So when you look at, okay, I'll say this: the first round is the most important round of the freaking series for us, the season of the whole playoffs. The first round. It's the first round. Everybody after the first round, we're familiar with them. We're familiar with them. The first round sets the tone. You cannot go. That first round got to be like the ECF, man, because that's gonna let you know. That's the dictator of where you're gonna go throughout the playoffs. That first round.
Okay.
We sit up here and play without food with Toronto, Cleveland, whoever we play. We're gonna be in trouble. And you know, a lot of times the first round it tells you where your projection is. So if you look at last year, the first round. So what I'm saying is we have to respect Detroit. We don't like them. I can't stand Detroit. I can't stand Boston. I can't stand no team outside of the Knicks. I'm sorry. Especially the rivalries. I can't. But what I'm saying is if we don't respect Detroit, Boston, Shireman and all them little boys that we don't know, and I'm not being racist, but the white boys over there we don't know, because Boston always got them some white boys that can shoot the three.
10
We're gonna be in trouble.
seconds.
We're gonna be in trouble. Quran. If you look at, and I'm gonna say this to you too, man. And I know it sounds like I'm talking crazy when I say Cat need to come on. I'm talking about Cat still need to get his starting minutes, but I think he should just for the start of the game. It's something about the start of the game for us that alarms me. I don't think Mitch does bad. Brunson's able. Cat don't catch lobs. Mitch does. It's everybody's acting like Mitchell. No, the only one that need to get traded next year is Cat, for Giannis. Period.
All right, Ty.
No, fam.
Ty, I hear you.
But look, I know I love Bodega Cat too. I don't love that it took him a whole year to learn the system, bro. And now
he gonna be better next year, though. But Ty, he gonna be better. He gonna be better with Giannis.
But you know what you're doing? You asking for Tim. You asking for Tim Duncan and David Robinson. That's what you're asking for.
That's what I want. That's what we deserve, Ty.
Yeah, but that's not. I'm telling you, it's not conducive.
Ty, look, I told Tugboat Taylor, I said the time is now. You deserve this.
No, we do, bro. We do. You was cooking with grease. I'm not against anything. And the only reason why I said Brunson got to come off the bench because it just seemed like Cat come off the bench because Towns, because Brunson has options with Mitch. He can pick him roll. He can lob to him.
All right, Ty. We gotta agree to disagree on this one, man. I appreciate it.
I know. Look, I love Cat, but I think, and I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna go. I think that Cat should get traded next year for Giannis. I would do that trade in a heartbeat. Okay. You have two bigs like that dive into the basket. Either one can pick and roll. And Giannis learned to shoot that little pop. Mitch is now 50-50 from the line. and he plays defense, I don't see Cat being much better if Cat ain't hitting.
But remember, you're
you're
not going to have Mitch next year. Mitch is out of here. Just remember that. He's gone. Just
Well,
remember
if he's
I told you
gone,
that.
then we got to keep Cat. If he's gone, then we got to keep Cat. But I'd rather.
Okay, all right, big, all right, bet, all right. So we good,
Yeah.
Ty. All right,
Yeah.
big time
All right,
salute.
man.
All right, yeah. I'm sorry to all the Mitchell Robinson lovers. That brother is going to LA. Just remember, I told you they gonna throw a nice little bag at him, and us in New York, we keep playing around. What's going on, Easy Hollywood in the building?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. We just talk about these Knicks on Easter Sunday. Hopefully, you had a great holiday.
Yes, sir. I'm putting it down now because I'm locked in. I mean, I could try to go back and forth with the last caller, but I get he was just like expressing himself.
Yeah. And turn down your background. I'm gonna let you cook. Turn down your background.
Yes, sir.
Because
So first and foremost, I live in the 305, so I'm happy with the 50-win season, right? 3 years in a row.
Big time.
I think we could definitely win it all. I hear all the talk. I mean, it's been great talk tonight. I forgot the girl's name. I think it was Angie. She was hitting a bunch of points.
Yep.
It threw me off when I heard Cat coming off the bench, and then he said something about Brunson, so like kind of threw me off. But
right.
Damn. Look, the first thing that I was talking about, where it was the 9 players, I think that's solid. But what Angie was saying, where she was like, depending on who we play and everything like that, like they might be different lengths. So I think we'll also see Diawara because Mitch, we're gonna have to rest him certain times too, right? Like we ain't just gonna maybe Huck Porty, but I take Diawara over Huck Porty.
Huck Porty's not. Huck Porty's dead.
Please.
He's dead.
Yes.
Sorry. He's not gonna be out there. But go ahead.
But I think the main thing we need is some sort of chemistry, something in the locker room. I don't know what it is, but the bodega and the captain, they got to get that together. I think they can play well together, but I think there is something going on in there. Also, big fan of the Roommates podcast, but I think they need to leave that alone until we finish the job right now, because I really do think we could win. I don't think we see OKC. I think the Spurs got them. We definitely got the Spurs. And then, yeah, man, I think the first round too, there's a lot of sleepers when it comes to Charlotte. There's a couple teams we didn't play good against. So I think it's chemistry-wise. And I also think if Alvarado don't play, and I am Puerto Rican, but if Alvarado don't play, they definitely need his energy because we're a little soft. They need to stop high-fiving people at the end of the game and doing all these things.
But look, to be fair, that's the league, though. That's the league,
no,
Easy.
Listen.
That's the league.
I'm asking the league, all teams.
Right,
I don't care
please.
how close y'all are. Last 5 games, 4 games, playoffs. Stop it. It's basketball.
Please stop.
When you go to the park, even if you play with your friend, like y'all not friends for them 21 points.
That's facts.
Just let it all go. So, and also, I think they need to listen to like some DMX, some 50 Cent, some Ja Rule, something before the game. I don't know what they listening to.
We go in there. Let's go. I'm riding with that.
I'm from the Bronx. I live in the 305. I moved here when LeBron was here. So I got the upper hand. I go twice a year. We lost. They won. We beat them at home. They beat us over here. But again, my coworkers, they all 305. They can't say nothing to me. I think they 8. But it was nice talking to you, Karan.
Big time, Easy. I appreciate you, family. Great call. All right. It's my man, Easy. Gino, let me know if you good, Gino. I'll get you back on, Gino. Let me know. Try to just make sure I hit the line. Everybody who I miss. Wait a minute. Hold up. First off, big time salute to my man Khalil. I appreciate the Cash App. Salute to the Cash Appers. Thank you for that. Big time salute. Great call. And Khalil, you know what I like about you, Khalil? Because a lot of times I develop some content based on the conversations we have. Because like you'll say something, I'm like, okay, it's time to revisit the town conversation. By the way, salute to all the channel members who were in the building and just period, channel members, period. I did a members only Sunday on Easter. I didn't even realize today was Easter when I woke up. That was like, oh, damn, today's Easter. Let me still do it. But we talked about the double big lineup, and we came to a conclusion on there. And I'm going to try to refrain from saying the double big lineup is trash. No, it shouldn't start. But no, I don't think that is yeah. I'll just say it's just situational, right? That was a good video. So if you're a channel member and you missed it, go back and check it. But thank you, Khalil. I appreciate you for that. And also, we got it triggered. Hold on. Somebody was triggered. My man, Ty. He's like, he needs to come back. So I'm going to get my man, Ty, on the line. Man, by the way, if you're new, once again, you could call back or you can donate a call back. So if you like somebody's conversation and you want to hear more of them, you could donate for them. Just make sure when you donate, you say this is for that person, okay? All right, so let's see what my man Ty talking about. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Ty, man, what's going on? You triggered, man. What did I do?
Listen, man. Listen.
What did I do? Go ahead.
No. First, we keep. Why you have us focusing on the West Coast, fam?
Me?
Yeah, you sitting up here talking about OKC, just bypass the Eastern Conference. I know you have confidence in us, Karan, but listen,
okay.
I'm about to say something to you. You're probably not gonna like it, but it's all in love.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something. You're sounding like Stephen A, bro.
I'm sounding like Stephen A.
Listen, because
it would have to be in reverse because he didn't giving us a shot.
No, but listen, because he always, Stephen A. always talking about something. Oh, the Knicks going to the finals, the Knicks. But that's what you sound like. We gotta respect our opponents right now, fam. It's game time right now. Y'all talking about OKC is like the second coming of the Bulls? Hell no, they not. They're not even the second coming of the daggone Warriors. OKC,
no, I never said second coming of the Bulls. I said it would be like beating Jordan's Bulls because we never got over the hump.
What? Shea Gilgeous ain't on Michael, and y'all don't see a Scotty over there.
No, but all right. I was building up the history though, Todd. The history of double-digit differential.
Okay.
Like seriously,
okay.
You laugh, but I'm serious.
No. I get that, fam. But what I'm saying is, when I hear y'all looking at the Western Conference, one of those teams might not even be there next year. This year. One of them probably get knocked out. Both of them probably get knocked out. We don't know. We can't look. I'm not looking past Cleveland. I'm not looking past the first round, fam. And I wanted to call back because I'm not if y'all afraid of OKC, we don't need to go to the finals because they're probably going to be there. So we talking about we want to win a chip. And then we got the gauntlet over there looking, the damn Goliath sitting over there talking about OKC. I don't fear OKC. I feel the refs with OKC because they play 6-on-5 when you play OKC.
See, and now you adding another element. Thank you for the additional element, Ty, to help my argument. Thank you, Ty.
You know I'm on your team, bro. I'm on your team.
All right. And also, Ty, really quickly too. Back in the 90s, we didn't have all these stats and social media to look it up on Google.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure in the 90s there was a stat that showed why the Bulls would beat the Knicks, but we didn't know about it. Every year, there's like, the Knicks will never do it.
You know why we was gonna lose? Because we had damn John Stark, a journeyman, trying to stop Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Oh my God!
You can't have a journeyman trying to stop Michael Jeffrey Jordan from UNC. Come on, like this is we gotta be logical. Knicks fans, the first round, y'all. The first round. If we dominate that first round, the rest of them playoffs are on notice, Karan. I'm telling you. If we go there and we blow out Philly, we blow out Cleveland or somebody in the front, I don't know who we're gonna play. But I know
Toronto, Atlanta. Yeah, Toronto, Atlanta. Those are the teams.
And nobody's afraid of Atlanta. I'm more afraid of Toronto than Atlanta because I don't need Quickly and old boy trying to get their mojo back against us trading them.
Man, Ty, the biggest food in the playoffs is Toronto, dog. I'm keeping it real.
I think it's Atlanta, man. I ain't afraid of Atlanta. Atlanta just.
I ain't afraid of Atlanta too, but I'm talking about Toronto. Like they literally have no one. Listen, Ty. They have no one to guard Towns and no one that could guard. Like literally no one.
That's true.
Not a body. Barnes. Right. Go ahead, put him on Towns. Let's see what happens.
No. On paper, and we dominated them in the regular season. Let's be fair. Let's be real. We dominated them in the regular season.
I don't care. No, I'm not. See, hold on. But I'm consistent, Ty. I'm not using the regular season. Okay, we beat you in the regular season. We beat you. Now I'm not using that.
Thank you.
I don't do that. Yeah, I'm consistent.
Please, thank you. Because you know we experienced that last year, right? We lost to Boston and then we ended up spanking their ass.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm not doing.
Okay, like so my thing to you is the first round is going to dictate where we go and how far we're gonna go, depending on because one, you got to remember, the biggest thing last year was we was tired, right? We was tired. So if we handle the first round effectively, then when we get to the second round, we should be waiting. We should be ending whoever it is in the first round in 5 games. I give it whoever it is 1 game. 5 games.
Toronto is going to be 4 games.
Yeah, I don't think Toronto beats us at all. I don't think they beat us at all. I think
and it's
Atlanta
not because we
sweeping
sweeping them in the regular season, because Toronto could win the last game we play. Toronto might win on Friday. I don't give a goddamn. We still going to sweep them in the playoffs.
Right.
It's just a stylistic matchup. Like they have, like when we say, all right, yeah, they're going to put Barnes. Barnes is a great defender, but he's not a center, dog.
He's too small.
He's too small,
He's too small down there. He's too small. He's
too little.
Small. Yeah, he's too small, and that's one thing. Even if him dealing with Mitch is going to be a problem for him. So either way, they're going to be cooked down there. You know what I'm saying? We would want to play Toronto. We want to play Toronto and stick Atlanta on somebody that's like Boston or somebody. Let them.
Atlanta going to get cooked too. Put them up. Who you want to put Atlanta against? Put them against Boston. They're going to be cooked. Boston going to fry them up.
But they just beat Boston games. Not too long ago. They just beat Boston not too long ago.
You want to know something weird? Because I'm doing my scouting report on them. Except for the last game, Boston won at home. 5 games in a row, no home team has won between those 2 teams.
See, because Atlanta match up well with them. When you look at the team, Atlanta got those wings. Anytime a team has wings like the Knicks, that's why Boston can't beat us, because we have wings.
Right.
The wings right now are what the league is basically telling you where it's going. Now they're trying to get the big man back because now you got Wemby and all these joking all of them. But I'm just saying, the wings is going to solidify where you're going. And when you look at Boston, they got those 2 wings. That's why everybody's like, oh, which one you going to trade? They're like, we ain't trading either one of them. We just going to surround them with some role players. Okay, cool. So what we did, we went out there and got Anunoby and we got Mikal. 2 dogs. 2 dogs.
2 dogs.
Like I told you, before I let you go, like I told you, didn't I tell you Anunoby's a better scorer than Mikal, bro? I ain't saying any better, IQ-wise.
I don't know if he's a better scorer than Mikal. I know that he's asked to do more than Mikal. He's asked to do more than Mikal.
Why are you saying that?
I don't know if that makes him the best.
Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Be real. Why are you saying that?
Because he gets more crack at the whip. Like he's getting 2 more free throws a game. I'm not trying to put that on Mikal to say, oh, Mikal, it's not Mikal's fault. Yeah, it is Mikal's fault because he's not aggressive to draw fouls. But they get about the same amount of shots.
Right, but thank you. They get around the same shots, right?
But the free throws is the only difference, you know. That's the only difference is the free throw.
I don't know. I think Anunoby has a better 3. I think he drives better. I think Mikal.
Go to Basketball Reference and look at the stats. Do yourself a favor. They shoot the same. It's like Ken and Ryu.
But what I'm saying is, I think the way they get in their buckets, like Mikal is a mid-range specialist. If his mid-range is off, then he gonna miss that 3. But if he got that mid-range on, look out, he'll hit the 3. Anunoby going to the hole. He ain't worrying about.
So you think if I took Anunoby and put him on the Nets, he would average 26? You think that?
If he's the focal point, yeah, he would probably average 26 easily.
All right, you think it's easy? All right, I think it's all right. You think it's easy to average 20? It ain't easy, dog.
Thank you for the. I'm glad we brought this up. Who did Anunoby train with in the off season?
Who did he train with?
Hakeem.
Oh, okay.
He
did train with Hakeem.
Yes, he taught him about the footwork. That's why he ain't fumbling the ball that much no more. Then he taught him about
he need to train with Kawhi. That's who he needs to train with. Get that mid-range package. Mid-range.
But the thing about Mikal, you said you talking about from the Clippers?
Yeah, he needs to spend a summer with him.
Oh no. But the thing about Kawhi don't really get off the ground. He's just a marksman for his game. He ain't training
That's what
nobody.
OG needs.
Nah, OG got what he needs. Look what he's doing, fam.
All right.
Look what he's doing for us, fam.
I hear you, Ty, man. All right, man. Listen, man. I appreciate the call back, Ty. I know you were triggered.
Fam. It's all
right.
Fam.
Big time. Nah, it's all good. Yeah, you know, we agree. It's all disagree, whatever. It don't matter. And we really agree most of the time anyway.
Thank you. We on the same team.
We on the same team, right.
Yeah, we on the same team. So we want each other to be right.
Right. Bingo.
All right,
Big time, Ty.
All right.
All right. It's my man, Ty, man. Salute to him. Hold on. I'm still doing callbacks. If I miss your call, I am calling back. All right, 646-995. Then I'm gonna get to this Westchester game. Westchester game. This Atlanta Hawks game.
Yo, what's good?
Marlon, NY. First off, happy Easter, family.
Happy
Hopefully
Easter,
everything is
happy
good with
Easter.
you.
How you?
Big time salute. Man, I'm doing good. Yo, it's Sunday night, and we talking Knicks basketball, man. Where you going? Where we going?
So you know, everybody's been talking about the playoffs now, what's going on, and you know, I'm down with all that talk, and we don't got and you know, you're right. The Knicks could go either way. You know, at the end of the day, it's basketball. You know, you could, but it's a 7-game series. So in a 7-game series, we all got a chance, and we got to stop. We got to make up our minds as Knicks fans. Either we about that life or we not about that life. We can't be talking about, yo, Knicks want to play everybody the healthiest they can be, and we want the hardest road possible, and then in the same breath be like, yo, we need to get Giannis to make it as easy as possible for us to do this. You can't say the same things. It's two opposites. You can't.
You know that's not what I'm saying, right?
No, I know that's not what you saying, but I'm hearing
because I'm thinking about history.
Right. Yeah, no,
I'm looking at, okay, you need the first team MVP. If Brunson's not that, you got to get that. You try to bump your head on the wall trying to do something new, you're just going to keep bumping your head on the wall, and the knots are just going to swell.
But just don't forget. You don't become him until you become him. So I say that to say Steph Curry was never Steph Curry until they won that first championship. You know what I'm saying? And everybody thought Kevin Durant was, you know, like a kind of a, you know, cupcake for leaving.
Right.
You know, and then going to the Golden State, but then they won a championship, and that narrative kind of still stuck with them, but kind of disappeared too. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So all these OG, Mikal, they could all turn around in the playoffs, win this whole thing, and everybody gonna be like, OG's the next coming of so and so, and Mikal is this and Mikal is that. Everybody gonna be on him. When Mikal played that defense last year and had the blocks and everything else that he did, everybody was on Mikal. And this narrative that the Knicks are inconsistent, no one was saying that last season, but Knicks, statistically speaking, two things can't be right at the same time. But I'm trying to figure out how we're going to have a better record this year than we did last year, but then say we're not doing better this year than we were doing last year. Well, statistically, that doesn't make any sense, because if we got a better record, then everything you're saying goes out the window. We might have. And then when you think about it, Mitchell Robinson hasn't played half the games in the NBA.
No.
And we've had players missing or something going on with every single game against everybody. And last year we lost to what? All the major teams that were
Cleveland, OKC,
everybody
and Boston
last year. This year it's only been 2 teams.
That's it. Everybody else we've been cooking.
And we don't need an excuse. You don't need an excuse to lose. You lose. But it's been something going on every single time, and not for nothing. Everybody keeps forgetting about this. The next year, Diarra is coming. He's coming. He's coming. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I seen OG and Diarra play together, so I could picture a front line of Jalen Brunson, Mikal at the 2. OG at his rightful position, the 3, because he's not a 4.
Right.
And Diarra at the 4. And then Cat or Mitchell Robinson at the 5.
So hold on really quickly. So I'm pausing you. So to keep your picture that you just painted, let's say we lose in the second round to Boston. So you're going to come back with that team and spend $200 million plus in luxury tax with this same team in the second apron? You're confident to do that?
Well,
with that same team?
Well, that's the thing about it. Okay, so here's the thing. Wasn't the Joker a second round pick? Giannis was a project. All these people, Diarra now, he has the opportunity potentially to come back and become him. He's showing flashes. Why not push him to take that leap? And
I got you. I'm just saying the second apron, though. That's all I'm just saying.
And I'm saying with that right there, you can find a way you can find a way to just keep the team. You can find a way to keep the team as is and grow the team, make the team stronger. Because not for nothing, the things that we're missing is really simple. We're missing Jalen Brunson being a better passer, eight assists, and or better yet, 9 assists and under for the amount of scoring the Knicks carry on them when Jalen, that's not enough. Jalen Brunson with what he got should be averaging 10 plus 15 assists a game. He has Cat, OG, Mikal starting.
10 seconds.
He should be averaging 10 plus a game. That's
Okay.
it. So the cohesiveness of that comes together. We start playing Cat in the post, things gonna work out better.
I hear you, brother. All right, family. I appreciate you, man. Marlon, big time salute.
All right, man. Take care.
All right. Big time to Marlon. See, even if I disagree with you, I'll let you talk. And I disagree with a lot of what he said. And to be honest, the brother didn't answer my question. See, to keep your team together, you got to spend money. Hold on. Am I bugging? My bad. Hold up. I'm sorry. My fault on the supers. I've just been looking at the Cash App side. Salute to my man. I'm not going to say your name, BS10258. You're not. UConn is not winning. Yo, I swear to God, I hope UConn loses by 20. I pray that UConn loses by 20, man. Come on, dude. You coming in here with your UConn name, but salute to you, though, BS10258. He said Pistons going to get packed up like the Wolverines. Okay. All right. Yeah, Pistons definitely getting packed up. I just don't like the comparison that you're making, man. Because it's in reference to the goddamn UConn. Oh my God. I can't stand UConn. By the way, I'm a Duke Blue Devil fan. So yeah, I see the message there and I appreciate the support. And I agree with the Pistons getting cooked. But come on, dog. You can't do your brother like that, man. And big time salute to Von Allen. Welcome back to OKF Nation. Let me see on the Cash App side. Let me just make sure I'm good. Hold on. I don't know why Cash App just takes forever to load up. Man. Hold on. I'm coming to you, Ty. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, Ty's triggered. We got another triggered. Give me 2 seconds, Ty. I got to get Figgy on, and I'm coming right to you, Ty. Because Figgy been waiting for a minute. I'm coming right back to Ty. Oh, my God. What did I say now? What did I say now? Hopefully Figgy can answer. Hey, Figgy.
What's up? What's up, Karan? What's up, chat?
Nothing much, just happy Easter again. We cooking with hot grease. You was killing it on the members call earlier today. So where we going tonight?
Let's go! Yes, and just a big shout out. Thank you, Karan, for the members only chat. If anybody in here is interested, by the way, or even curious, I strongly, strongly recommend you guys become members because these chats and our Discord on game nights is straight fire, man. Straight fire. It's like a watch party when we're in the Discord. So those two things alone, I think, are worth membership, man.
100%. I appreciate that, Figgy. So where we going? What you got to say tonight? I got people they triggered. They not agreeing with me. They think I'm capping. What say you?
Again, I think Angie 100% hit the nail on the head. I think when she said that the Knicks' biggest obstacle are the Knicks. There's no team out there that can beat us. We can only beat ourselves. There really isn't. And again, when the Detroit Pistons fans or the Celtics fans come into the chat, look, man, as long as you guys are respectful, and we love it, man. We love that you come into our space, big up our creators like Karan and Maxine. We love it, man. Bring us your views, your comments, your likes. Big up our algorithms. Don't go give your time to Detroit and to Boston. I mean,
right.
We get it. People at the Celtics game, we saw there was a clip where some Boston fan was fighting with a Knicks fan because he had a Yankees hat on.
Oh, come on.
That's what Boston is, though. They're Red Sox, Patriots. They're not like we are in New York. The Knicks are what unite fandom in New York. Like I told you earlier, if you're a Jets fan, a Giants fan, a Yankees fan, a Mets fan, whatever, Islanders, Rangers, everybody in New York is a Knicks fan.
Yep.
Knicks and basketball are what reigns supreme in New York. So I get why they're on our channels and they're in our spaces. And we appreciate it, man. Come on over. Don't forget to hit the like. Welcome in.
Smash that like button.
Hit that like button. But yeah, nah, just to hit you up. So the Giannis hamstring doesn't worry you at all. You're not concerned about that.
Wait, you talking about the hamstring or you talking about the calf?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was thinking about Luka because he has something going on with his hamstring, and I was watching.
He has the hammy. Yep.
Yeah, which is also prayers up. Unfortunate. We never want to.
100%.
We never root for injury here. By the way, we don't get down like that. That's dirty. That's dirty play. But yeah, no, you're not concerned about Giannis and his injury stuff.
So we got Mitchell Robinson and OG Anunoby, two players that were way more injury prone than Giannis. We got the best training staff in basketball. Salute to Casey Smith, getting the damn job done. As long as we got the #1 medical staff, the best doctors in the country, I'm not concerned about Giannis. They're going to have a plan for Giannis, man. Giannis is going to look better than ever in New York. And plus, you know, that Milwaukee stress was getting to them. They were bad. He going to come to New York. He going to be feeling good. We might win 70 games. Yeah, it's just going to be magical with Giannis, man. I think that it's going to be magical. No, I'm not worried about that. Plus, you know, he's been treating his calf. He's not playing on it, right? So it's not a lot of wear and tear in terms of him like just overplaying it, overdoing it. Because that's what leads to the Achilles is when you're playing with the calf and then you keep playing, and then eventually Achilles is gone. So no, I'm not concerned about it. No.
I hear you, man, but remember, OG and Mitch are a lot younger.
That's true. They're a little bit younger. But OG, how old OG? 28? 20? They all right.
Yeah, but when he had the hamstring, because, you know, shout out again to our training staff. OG, I think last year was the healthiest he's ever been in his career. He was always getting hurt in Toronto too. 100%. So last year was his best year. And, you know, shout out to the training staff. Last year he was very healthy, and then this year he's been pretty good. I mean, he's missed a couple games here and there. Again, the game that we won, that we beat the Celtics 111-89 back in February, we didn't have OG in that game. Right. But I think Jalen went off for like 31 points. Nobody's worried about these teams in the East. I'm not concerned about it. The only team that really worries me a little bit, Karan, if I'm being honest with you, is OKC, and not because of just sheer talent. Again, I'm going to tell you right now, man, the fouls on that team are out of control. It's no, it's egregious. It's out of control. Mike Brown's going to get ejected, and I'm here for it. I love it, man.
Hopefully he don't get thrown out the series, right?
Yo, Mochi, we'll have Rick Brunson, Coach Brunson out there, but nah.
Oh God.
I mean, it's going to come to that, because even if you watch the game, look, I'm not going to blame the fouls on the game that we lost to them a couple of weeks ago, but come on, man, that is, if you even look at the flagrant they called on Cat with Chet fouled him 3 times before that call was made. Cat at that point, and to call that more than just a regular foul, he's bringing his arms down. What is he supposed to do? Chet's
definitely one-sided.
100%. So that's the concern that I have. I have a problem with OKC and the foul baiting. It's a big concern of mine, and we got to work around that. You know, Shea is the new darling of the league.
100%, Figgy. I appreciate the call, Figgy. You always cooking on the mic. You and Angie, I'll be doing your thing, man. I appreciate you.
Well, look, we appreciate the community you're building here, Karan. Keep up the good work, man. Happy Easter to you, Maxine, and the fam.
All right, you as well. All right.
Thank you, man.
That's L Figgy, another one of the ladies that's a part of OKF Nation. I'm telling you, they know the game. Hold on, but we got some triggers. And listen, I don't know what I did tonight, but my man Ty, and then I got my man Tugboat. He's like, I need to get in on the action too. So let me see what these brothers are talking about. Oh my God, what the world's going on, man? Salute to the Cashappers, man. I do appreciate it. But damn, what did I do? And the link trees. Man, Ty, what did I do, man? What did I do?
Your man, so I'm listening to the playback. Your man was saying he didn't understand what I was saying. Look, I never said Brunson coming off the bench. I just want to clear your man, Mr. Easy, or whatever, not whatever his name is, not being disrespectful, but,
Easy.
We all Knicks fans and all that. I respect his opinion. But he lost me when he told my Huck Porty and Alvarado. Okay, man, I gotta go. That's all I wanted. Huck Porty and Alvarado, Easy? Really? That's
it, but you know what's funny too, though, really quick before you go? he was talking about coming back next year. You see, I asked him that question. See, I always ask these dudes the real questions.
Yeah,
I said, so you coming back next year? You gonna pay $250 million in taxes to keep your Brady Bunch together?
You can't do that.
Okay.
It's impossible. That's not how the league is set up. The league is not the league is not set up like that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna give y'all 2-3 years max, but then we're gonna move some moving chairs around.
We're gonna move some pieces around here. You kidding me? We gotta move the chair here and man.
And you hit it when you open my pineal gland when you said to me,
okay,
Mitch, because the Lakers see now when you were saying Mitch wasn't gonna beat, I'm like, what is he talking about? So when I replayed it, I'm like, oh, he's saying he gonna end up in LA. Yes, that's how
I
we
think
lost.
so.
But that's how we lost Hartstein.
Bingo.
See,
similar situation, but not the same.
Similar,
but not the same. Right. Because you know what? All right. So look, really quick, Todd. What would make it the same is if we get hard cap and we don't have enough money to sign him.
Fuck.
That would make it the same. You do the Giannis trade, now you hard cap, you can't sign him. He's out of here.
Copy.
So that would make it similar. But besides that, we do have, like, you just got to pay your way. You want to stay the same?
Yeah,
you're going to have to pay your way, dog.
Pay that luxury, fam. We need them to
pay that ultimate luxury.
Yes,
and not just that, it's the second apron tax. Remember, you start losing picks.
Yes.
It's a lot that goes on, and it's going to be hard to get out of there. Eventually, you're going to have to give up players to get out of it. That's what Boston did. They gave up.
Melo was saying that. Melo was saying that, man. I heard Melo saying that, man. So you're 100% right. Melo was saying that. But yeah, bro, I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you go, man, because I know other calls are on there. But I just, we need Giannis, bro. You hit it on the head, and I'm going to let you go. You said, you did the work on it. You said, with an MVP. Now, the last time we had an MVP, this blew. I didn't even know this stat, bro. I had to go. I'm like, Melo did win. I was like, no, he won scoring champ. So I'm going back. I'm like, fucking Quran is fucking right. So I'm doing.
I be cooking on this mic, Ty.
Fam, no. They got, like, everybody, like Angie, all the callers who call, they're very knowledgeable, bro. And I think it's a gravitational pull because we are true Knicks fans and we know how to articulate ourselves to a degree. When you're able to put it in perspective, that helps everybody be on a cohesion together. So it makes everything flow on your show. So when you said we didn't have an MVP since 58, Willis?
73, yeah.
70, yo, they owe us.
Thank you.
They owe us, bro. They owe us.
Thank you.
Fuck that. No, I don't care. Brunson better get it this year. He better get
Bingo.
He better get on that first team this year because they robbed him at 24 and 25. They robbed him. They robbed him 24 and 25.
Thank you.
You can't get somebody the clutch player of the whole NBA and then don't put him on the first team. And then your team goes to the ECF. That shows the league. So listen, I'm gonna go. Adam Silver he came in. He came in to make the league better. But what's happening to me is he's allowed so many politics in that the league is out of control. The league is out of
politics,
control,
boy. A lot of politics.
Right,
Trust me.
All right, man.
Big time.
All right. I'm going to listen to the show, bro. All right. Appreciate you.
No doubt. Definitely a lot of politics. I'm not sure if it's Silver's fault, but there's a lot of politics in the league. It's just so. I'm telling you, man. Listen. I went to college. I was a sports management major at St. John's University, right? Within 2 years, I changed my major because I'm like, I don't want to be a part of the business of sports. It's a grimy game, dog. I'm telling you, we love the game, but behind the scenes. So this is why when I do some of the content I'm doing, because I'm thinking about the dirty behind the scenes game, and you could just see it just spilling out. And I'm gonna call it out every time. Tugboat Taylor. My hands is up in the bank, dog.
No. I ain't triggered, man. No, I ain't triggered at all.
You're not triggered. Okay, all right.
No. I was showing support. Yeah, I was showing support. Like, this is just a really good show. I appreciate all the calls and everything.
Okay. Oh, I was worried. I'm like, damn, OKF Nation coming for me.
It's fire tonight, man. We got a lot of good calls coming in. I appreciate you letting Ty get his cook off. This is a good show.
Yeah. Listen, man, I appreciate the support, man. You guys help fuel the engine, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. I had a quick question from the show earlier when you were talking about Cat and his turnovers.
Oh, well, easy. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's member stuff. Listen, we gotta keep that in the member. Hit me up hit me in the Discord. Hit me in the Discord.
Okay, yeah.
They gotta become a member for that. Yeah, we was cooking earlier.
Get the membership up. Yeah, no, that was a really good show, man. That was really,
oh
but
my goodness.
This is fire.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, hit me in the seriously. Hit me in the Discord. I'll answer whatever question you got.
All right, we'll
100%.
do.
All right, big time. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't get that sauce we gave out earlier. I can't do it. You gotta join the channel for that, man. You know what I mean? It's great content. Yo, but you become a member. Members only Sundays a movie. And now what we're gonna do, salute to my man Mellow Mike. Because this was his idea. He said, yo, we need to do like panel discussions. So I said, okay, cool. So on members only Sundays, that's where I'm gonna do the panel only discussions at. You know what I'm saying? What's good, JJ?
Yo, Karan, what's good, brother?
Hey, OKF Nation in the building, man. What's up, man? How you feeling, family?
Chilling, man, chilling. Happy Easter, man. Happy Easter to you in the chat. Maxine, man. Happy holidays.
Big time.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
time.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Honestly, I don't have much. I just wanted to shout out the lady callers, man. Come on, man.
Fire.
I mean,
Fire.
El Figgy, Angie, Cleo. I mean, sometimes straight up, I don't even want to call after they call. Like, I can't match that.
No, they really know they basketball. They really know they basketball.
Straight up, man. It's crazy. I love it. Hearing the ladies, yeah, man, they bring it. I mean, the knowledge they have it's wild, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, I just have a question.
Yes, sir.
Would you do a watch along, like for like a playoff game or something? That would be pretty dope.
Listen, we gotta talk to We gotta talk to Maxine about this.
Word, no doubt, no doubt.
Because we're gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it. I know y'all. Trust me. I'd rather do the watch it long versus the post game show. Like post game shows are my least favorite. I'm gonna keep it real. It's my least favorite shows.
Word.
I hate doing the post game because now we're so emotional. It's like we can't talk basketball, you know. And then I gotta find these angles, and it's just like it's just
right.
You know. But I'd rather do the watch along because I do real scouting, and I gotta talk about this whole game.
That would be dope, man. Especially for like a playoff game, that would be fire,
man. Trust me, I'm gonna have all the stats like ESPN in them, and yeah, I'm gonna be up in there. Yeah, and this kid, he averages 20 points. He with the Wichita State. I'm gonna be doing all of that. I do real play-by-play when I do it. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'll talk to Maxine about it.
No doubt, man. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got, brother. Have a good one, man. Thanks for taking the call, man.
Happy Easter, man. Great night.
Same to you, man. All right, man.
Thank you. You get my man Randu, OKF Nation in the building. They did. Listen, when OKF Nation formed like Voltron, it's always a movie, dog. Always a movie. Uh-oh, Randu. Thank you for waiting, man. I know the queue was crazy tonight. How you feeling, family?
Let's go. All right. How are you?
I'm good, man. You know, Easter Sunday. Hopefully you had a good Easter, man. We just cooking with hot grease right now. Talking about these Knicks. What do you think about the whole Brunson MVP for first team? What do you think about that discussion? Will he get it?
If he didn't win it last year,
right?
With the way he played last year, he's gonna have a much harder chance of winning it this year. Of doing it this year.
You say he don't have a chance, or he do?
He have a harder shot this year than
a harder shot. Yeah, but remember, Luka's not going to be there. Ant-Man is out of there. Luka, Ant-Man is out of there. All right. So there's only 4 guarantees: Wemby, Jokic, SGA, Jaylen Brown. That's it. No Cade. Why can't he make it? Like who would you put ahead of him? Jalen Johnson, they the 6th seed. Donovan Mitchell, he behind Brunson. Who you gonna put ahead of him?
Season, but no, I wouldn't put him ahead of Brunson. No.
Right, Kawhi Leonard. Come on, the Clippers. Give me a goddamn break. The LA Clippers, they a 10th seed. Nah, son, we got to put my man Brunson up there, Randall. I'm starting a petition right now. We need Randall to be the first. I mean, Randall, Brunson to be the first team. Randall,
Right.
we need it. We deserve it. The time, yo, listen, I'm trying to tell New York City, our time is now. Whether it's a championship this year, Brunson first team, Giannis next. This is our time, bro. We ain't got no time to wait. We ain't building nothing. I don't want to hear about, oh, draft the rookie and you can wait till 20. No, the time is now.
Our time is now to win the championship.
100%. 100%. The NBA just got to open up the gates, man.
After this
Stop
year,
playing.
Man, that window gonna close after this season. We got to do that. We got to make it happen.
You seen when I asked the brother, I said, yo, you want to keep everybody together next year, so you willing to pay, we lose to Boston in the second round, so you're going to be willing to pay everybody you got now and $250 million in luxury tax to keep this team together? That's a real question.
If we win the title this year, we're going to have to make changes this summer.
Right.
We don't win.
So all of that, we coming back with the same group. Okay. That sounds nice.
Yeah, it
really does.
But that ain't the case.
That ain't reality. The only way we doing it, Randall, is like we said, we got to win the championship.
Right.
100%. How about this Hawks game? How you feel about the game tomorrow?
We're going to Atlanta, right?
Yeah, which is like New York. So it's like we going to New York.
It's going to be a tough game tomorrow. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a close.
Yeah, it's going to be some work. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that. Because we're not good on it. I can't have that confidence where we're not good. We're 7-18 against 500 above teams on the road. There's no way I could go in with confidence like that. Nah. It's going to be work. But I hear you, Randall, man. So anything else you want to discuss before we get up out of here?
Nah, that's it for now.
All right, Randall. Big time salute. I'll be back tomorrow.
Right?
Huh? We said?
On after the game, right?
Yeah, definitely. From here on out, we doing smoke fires.
We'll talk some more then.
All right, big time. No doubt. All right. That's my man, Randall. Okay, I think I hit all the calls. Oh, hold on. Let me see if Boston get on the line. I did see Boston get in the queue. You know what messed me up with him? Because it is no. And all I see is no. Let's see if he answers. Get some Boston blood up in the building. Let's see what he talk about. He probably happy for the way he got earlier today. Let's see if he answers. If not, I'm keeping it pushing.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right, that's my man, Boston. My bad, Boston. Your name don't come up right. It just comes up as no. And usually when I have no, that means like I don't answer. I got like a bunch of people in my contact list is no. I don't want to talk to you. Don't ask me why it's no. You just don't want to be on the no list. But his name is No Strays. So it threw me off. My bad, No Strays. I'll get you next time. My fault, Boston. I got you on the next call, man. But look, I want to talk about this. Let's make sure I'm good on the back end. I want to talk about this Hawks game. And I'm going to do a little detailed breakdown. And D, are you there? I'm not sure. I'm going to call. Wait, is D calling back? Hold on. Let me just make sure I'm good. Okay, I got you. I got you, D. I'm going to get my man D on the line. After D calls up, I'm going to do the breakdown on the Hawks game and tell you what my thoughts are on that. What's good, D?
What's good, Chief?
Were you triggered? Hold on, I have to do that.
Not at all. This is just, I want this to be a monumental conversation with my fellow Knicks fans. Because I've been hearing calls throughout the night, and I just want to emphasize, not just for the roster, not just for the coach, not just for the front office, but also the money. Knicks fans, this should be the most excited we've ever been in this era of this front office for a playoff. Because it all comes down to this. It legit all comes down to this as far as serious championship hopes. Because a lot of things are at stake. What's his name? Mitch Robinson contract. McBride contract. Extension. Brunson, Cat. It's a lot of stuff going on right now. Of course, they're not immediate, but the impact is crazy.
Yes.
And this is everything Leon has been building up to this point. From, Randall, but Randall, the draft picks, every move he's made, trading for, what's his name? Chris, not even Chris, the kid who we traded for before we traded Josh Hart.
Oh, Cam Reddish?
Cam Reddish.
Yep.
Every single move Leon has made comes down to this postseason. It may not look as impactful because some may think we still have hope if we go into next season with the same roster. If you look at how the league is going and you consider the money that's about to come up for the Knicks, Cat is talking about extensions. Cat's extension is going to be $60 million plus. Brunson is talking about an extension. We're questioning, are you 60 million? Are you 40 million? Are you 80 million? It's a lot going on. So when we're looking at this, there's only 3 teams in the East that I would even consider having a conversation about. One of them I'm really not trying to have a conversation about because it's Philly and they always burn out themselves. So there's that. Boston, we already saw blood with them, so we're not intimidated by them. They would have to give us their best to beat us. The Pistons are still young. They would have to go on an Indiana Pacer run and just blow us out. So we should be looking at the Eastern Conference Finals. It is our story, but it all comes down to this. For Leon, for Mike Brown, but most importantly, I cannot emphasize this. You look at the money. This roster, forget Giannis for now. Focus on this. McBride, what's his name? Mikal Bridges, OG. Everybody needs to be locked in to this moment specifically. You
100%.
feel me?
Yep. 100%.
And I'm gonna holler at y'all though.
Yo, great call, D. I'm riding with you, man. You killed it. Big time.
No doubt.
All right. It's my man D on the call back. He's 100% right. The time is now, dog. There is no coming back next year and building, dog. You don't got the time. Detroit is going to be better. Okay. Who else? Let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. Mellow Mike, you sent me some? Am I bugging? Okay. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Is Cleo in the building? I don't think Cleo's in the building. I don't think Cleo's in the. I'm gonna use it for Figgy. All right. My bad, Mike, on that. Oh, and big time salute to my man Tubbo on the members chat. He said the Smoking Fire shows a therapy session for us Knicks fans. Keep them going. I'm not saying I'm not doing them. It's just they're not my favorite show. I'm keeping it real. It never really was. I like doing the play-by-play. You know, and Maxine, she's standing right here. They telling me they want to do play-by-plays. No. Maxine already shut it down. She said, hell no. Oh, man. Hold on. But I got to get Figgy back on the line. Because when I'm cooking. So let me get Figgy on. I see you, Mike. I'm calling Figgy back right now. Thank you for that, by the way. Salute to you, Mike, for that. Let's see. Hopefully Figgy could get on. Hey, Figgy.
But yo, every time I think I'm out, y'all put me back in.
Hey, they said that you fire. They wouldn't hit my man Mellow Mike. He wants the ladies to get on the line. So salute to that, brother. So
thank you.
What's going on, Figgy? Do you have anything you would like to add? The floor is yours.
Thank you. No, I just, I have a theory as to why Cat and the Knicks in general have just a bad whistle. And I do believe that it has something to do with the fact that we didn't hang their precious Emirates Cup banner.
Ooh, you think? Wow, that's interesting. Hold up, we got to think about that one. Hold up, because the Lakers did it, the Bucks did it, we didn't. Okay, go ahead.
Look, the Knicks are setting a precedent. They're saying, look, the only banner we're going to hang this year is a championship banner.
Yep, that's facts.
And that is kind of diminishing what the league is trying to do with this in-season tournament a little bit, trying to, pull some views away from the NFL and what they got going on over there. So I got it. I get it. But the fact of the matter is, and this is just, I'm sorry for anybody in here, any Celtics fans, Detroit Pistons fans, y'all are here too, so you're going to hear this. You ready? A successful Knicks team helps the NBA. It's just what
that's a fact. Yep.
Look at last year's ratings. after the Pacers series with us in the Eastern Conference tanked.
Yep.
The only game that anybody showed up to watch was Game 7 in the finals.
Bingo.
MLB.
They should have had the Knicks in there. Damn.
I'm just saying. And look, I'm not saying that we should get in. I'm not trying to jump on any OKC banter and say, like, look what they got going on. The league should big us up. I want to win fair and square, but we have an unfair whistle. I'm sick of seeing Cat getting mauled, getting decapitated. Right. But if he so much as sneezes on somebody, foul.
Right.
And against OKC, the fact that OG Anunoby, and I know, he's not your favorite, Karan, but
nah, that's my man. Whoa, slow it. Wait, Figgy, we got to time out.
No, because
listen, my job.
You keep comparing him to Mikael. No,
look, my job is to balance the scales, Figgy. Okay, everybody gets the same treatment from me. If I see too much love going that way, I'm gonna analyze it. Why is he getting too much love? And I'm gonna be like, hey, whoa, we need to call him out some. But I gave him his props the last game. He balled out. I had nothing to say except early. I think he was shooting well, but he turned it around. He was killing. Got nothing bad to say about OG. Salute to OG. Go ahead, Figgy.
No, if you watch the OKC game, never in my life did I ever think I would ever agree with Reggie Miller. But even he was saying, oh, that's not, the contact. When Reggie Miller is taking the side of the Knicks, there's something wrong.
100%.
There's something wrong.
Because he hates us.
Oh, he hates us, and meanwhile, he should kiss the ground we walk on, because if it wasn't for the Knicks, no one would even know. Reggie Miller, his claim to fame is that he does the little choking thing, and he had beef with Spike Lee back in the day. Reggie Miller never won anything. He was never, he was out in the Pacers. Reggie Miller should worship the Knicks. We are the reason he's got a job right now.
That's true. We helped put his personality on display.
Sorry. But again, I feel like the league likes to punish the Knicks for whatever reason. I feel like Cat has the worst whistle. And again, in that OKC game, the fact that OG Anunoby was in foul trouble in the first half tells me everything I need to know, because nobody does it cleaner than OG, in my opinion. I watch a lot of defenders throughout the league. OG, the things he does, the way he can lock down offensive weapons on any team, Cade, whoever it is, Jason Tatum, whoever's on, the way he locks these guys down and stays out of foul trouble. And they've asked him, like, how do you do it? And, OG's real obtuse, and I love him. He's very, like, droll when he talks. He's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's instinctive with him.
Yeah, OG's that dude. I've been campaigning for him to be an all-star since last season. I'm like, yo, this brother should be an all-star. This brother, he should be defensive team. I've been campaigning for him. I did content on it. So yeah, I'm for everybody, Figgy. But everybody gets the smoke in the fire, including OG. Including the beloved captain. Everybody gets the smoke in the fire, especially Mike Brown.
That's why you are the objective Knicks fan, Karan.
That's facts.
All hail objective Knicks fans. Nah, but we really look. OG is, in all seriousness, he's about maybe one of 4 players in the league that can guard 1 through 5 like he does. He does.
That's a fact. And I said that he's probably the most versatile or most dynamic. One of the 2 words I said that I think that he's that because, like you said, he guards everybody.
Mm-hmm. And he's, again, 1 through 4, sometimes 1 through, he's sometimes tasked with guarding, 5. So, when we're playing the Denver Nuggets, he's guarding Jokic. It is what it is.
That's a fact.
But I would love to see us get the respect that we deserve, because a healthy and productive New York Knicks playoff run is good for the league, and that's a fact.
Yep, that's a fact. It's good for everybody. The city of New York City, the opposing teams that we're going to. I mean, all of those, everybody across the board. But I appreciate you, Figgy. Great call back.
All right. Thank you, Karan. Thank you to Mellow Mike and the guys in the chat. Yep. We got
big time.
Nothing but gentlemen out there, yeah, man. Thanks.
Yep. Big time. All right. Salute, Figgy. All right. My bad, YouTube super chatters. My fault. I see you guys, though. I do see you. My fault, Mellow Mike, for missing that. But thank you for that, for getting people on. You could always, if you love somebody's call, you can call. You can do a donation to get them back on the line. And I do see one of my other OKF Nation pluses, Cleo caller. I gotta get her in. Once I get her in, I'm gonna do the game. All right, we're gonna talk about the game. Uh-oh, no clock, Cleo. Where we going?
That's a good question. Since my birthday is on Thursday, and we talk
Oh, okay.
about
Happy early birthday. Yeah, we'll get you on Thursday. Just make sure you around.
yes. So the Knicks are playing Boston on Thursday, so I'm like, okay, I know we got this one.
Yes, and that's going to be a big game, especially if Boston if they lose, because there could be a play still for the second seed. I don't think it's completely out of reach right now.
Yeah. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. For like in your in the chat, you have some haters in the chat, like No Strays and what's that other one, Wizard of Oz. You got some haters in the chat, and
yeah,
it's like
I ain't worried about them.
Yeah,
they man from Boston flaked on the debate. We were supposed to be debating today. Today was supposed to be the debate day with the Boston guy, or not today. It was if it wasn't today, it was Saturday, one of these days, and he was like he can't do it. So I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I sent him an email. He never responded. I'm not chasing nobody around, though. I got other people to debate, and I got other shows to do. So it is what it is.
Well, that's because he ain't got no point. Like, what can he say? Like, honestly speaking, we beat them last year.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna beat them this year. So, what can you debate when you know you're not gonna win?
Yeah, we got the second seed. Okay, you had it last year.
Thank you.
We got him Tatum. We got Tatum back. We beat you with him last year. I mean, what do you got? You got Hugo Gonzalez. They got Garza. Shia, whatever his name. They got a whole bunch of dudes we never even heard before. And they think they gonna mess with us. Okay.
Thank you. And then you want to talk about Tatum, but he got hurt playing against us.
Right. Come on, man. And we were beating you before he got hurt, so don't even use that excuse. We were up 9 when he was out of there. Come on, man.
Thank you.
Let's not go there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, and then also I wanted to talk about San Antonio and all those other teams. Like if we have to play San Antonio, I know we're gonna beat them because we beat them during the regular season.
We're gonna cook San Antonio, and not just because of that. I'm telling you, the stylistic matchup, man. I can't. Just wait for I got a debate on the 13th. Make sure you in the building with the Spurs fan.
I saw them play Denver yesterday.
Oh, and they got cooked, right? I didn't watch that game yet. I'm gonna watch it.
Overtime. They went into overtime, and then
got their feelings hurt, right?
Yeah. and we beat Denver.
Mm-hmm. We beat both of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Listen, Wemby, look, I'm going to keep it real. We want to see Wemby in his first final. I don't want to see him in his second finals. He might not be beatable by that point. But in his first finals, that's the time to get him. In his second finals, yeah, dog, that's a different monster.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
He don't like us, so I know that about him.
He don't like nobody. That's what I like about him. I'm better than all of y'all. I'm French. Man, y'all American. Like I just like the attitude. I'm sorry. I know it sounds crazy, but he brings that competitive spirit back. Like, I'm better than you. Like, he told Ant-Man, I'm coming for you at the All-Star game.
Wow. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's not like our guys, Halliburton's a really good player. Nah, stop that. I'm better than Halliburton. I'm just saying. You ain't got to be mean with it, right, Cleo? But come on. Where's the competitive fire?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And can I say something about the Lakers too? Because Luka's hurt, and Austin Reeves is hurt, right?
Yep.
Okay, so they're done. Their playoffs are done. My kids, can I say that? I have 4 kids, and they're all Laker fans.
Oh, wow, damn.
I
That's a hard house.
I'm outnumbered in this house.
Oh, my
Can
God.
you believe that? They're not Knicks fans. They're
God
Lakers
bless you,
fans.
Cleo.
Bronny
Bless you, Cleo.
Bronny James. That's all I hear in here. And I'm like, am I wrong for saying
that this guy is not even like Bronny James ain't even that good. Like he's in the G League.
Man, listen, we're gonna let Bronny James live, but let's not act like come on, dude. Like he's a regular player. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, but let's not act like he's the second coming of LeBron. Some people act like that.
That's what my kids are. They're like, oh, Bronny James. I'm like, he's not even as good as his dad. What is here with that?
Right. I pray for you because listen, if the Knicks don't, Cleo, I'm telling you, if we don't make the right move, like if we don't win the championship this year, and we don't make the right move next year, it's going to be a hard household to live in, Cleo, because the Lakers going to show you how to win the championship. And they're going to start with signing Mitchell Robinson. They're going to start by doing that. So I'm just preparing you, Cleo. Oh, Lord.
Man, I hope we don't lose that guy.
Oh, listen, it's already in the stars.
I'll take Giannis over him. Sorry.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we get Giannis, all right, it won't feel as bad.
Thank you.
But if you don't get Giannis and you don't keep Mitch, that is a loss. That is a big loss.
Please keep that into existence.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I wanted to talk about.
Okay, Cleo.
Like
Great call.
We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat you guys.
Listen, Cleo, we're gonna be right here. Cleo, I got you. I'm gonna do a 10 keys.
You guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a 10 keys.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna do a 10. I do it for every year, right? I do 10 keys, how we win the playoffs. I do a playoff preview. Then I do 10 keys for every series. So 10 keys while we'll beat Toronto, whoever we play in the first round. Same thing with Boston. If we see them in the second round, I do 10 keys and for every series. So we're gonna be right here talking about it.
Okay.
So buckle up. Gonna be an adventure. I appreciate you, Cleo.
Yes, appreciate you. Salute to everybody.
All right. Salute. All right. That's No Clock Cleo, OKF Nation Plus. All right. Big time salute. Let me just make sure I'm good on the supers. Big time salute to my man Khalil. I appreciate you, Khalil. Should they make the SGA move illegal? They're not gonna do it, Khalil. But I will say this though. I don't know how you could fix it in the rule book without like dramatically changing the game and making it just probably too much in that other direction, if that makes sense. You know, the problem with SGA for me is that it's the fact that they get away with so much calls. Him getting the calls, it hurts. But like when they don't call the foul on your end to protect him and his team, like in the first game, remember he could have had the 3 fouls? I hate that, bro. Like that type of stuff right there. Because if it's either you're going to keep it fair or not. If you're going to say, well, we don't want to take, this is a national TV game, Khalil. We don't want to take the brother out. So don't take Towns out. All right. And big time salute. He said $5 donation for Cleo. Happy birthday. Uh-oh. Man, Mellow Mike, you trying to keep me here all night, man? I got to do my breakdown, Mellow Mike. I do appreciate the support, and you can continue doing it. Let's see. I'm not sure if she has any more she wants to say. I will call her back, though, because you did donate the call for her. All right. Let me see if she has anything else she would like to add. And salute to you, Mellow Mike. I appreciate you, man. A real gentleman in Mellow Mike. Hello, Cleo.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Mellow Mike said he wants you to get back on the line. He said tonight is ladies' night and happy Easter. And he wants to hear you talk more. So if you have any other questions or something you would like to ask, you can. All courtesy of the brother Mellow Mike.
Thank you, Mellow Mike. That's cool. I don't know. I'm just ready for the playoffs. That's all I can say. I'm just, it's April. It's my birthday month. It's, let's get it. Let's
go.
Let's go. Let's beat everybody,
Let's beat everybody. And let's get this win on Thursday for your birthday. That's the best birthday present you could get, right?
Yes.
A Celtics loss with Tatum looking all sad and Brown being upset. I can't wait to see it. Because it's going to be a real game. That's going to be a real game. 100%.
And that other guy, I can't remember.
Which one? Derrick White or Pritchard? Which one?
Yes. I don't like him. I don't like him either.
Yo, you want to know something crazy, though?
What?
He gave Dyson Daniels the business. I seen both get. He gave Dyson Daniels that. Listen, y'all better not come to me talking about Dyson Daniels could guard Brunson. Listen, what Pritchard did to him, it should be illegal. Like, he couldn't stop him. Pritchard was just hitting him with all types of move, putting him on pick and roll, coming around, hitting him with the middies, getting by him, getting layup. I was like, is this the same Pritchard? Like, who the hell is this guy? I mean, this can't be Pritchard. Just, I mean, he dropped like 30 on him. Off the bench.
I don't like that guy.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm just saying, all of that Atlanta Hawk talk. I see Dyson Daniels get carved. I'm like, oh, what Brunson going to? All I thought in my mind, Cleo, I said, yo, what is Brunson going to do to this brother?
Yeah, we played them tomorrow. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do the scout report for that. Yep.
Yeah, we do play them. I forgot all about that game because it's kind of
meaningless.
Kind of meaningless to me. We're gonna beat them anyway, so it's like, okay, let's go to.
She said she forgot. Oh God, you said you forgot all about that game.
Let's go to the real competition and let's Boston. Like, I forgot all about that game. Honestly,
so what do you got to say to the people that's concerned about our matchup potentially against them in the first? What do you got to say to those people?
Oh, they're getting cooked. So
we put them on the grill, right?
Thank you.
And then we're gonna take over the entire arena. It's gonna be nothing but Knicks Nation down there. That's it. Because they all live in Atlanta.
Yeah, New Yorkers, we're everywhere. So,
yeah, they can't even block us out. You know how Detroit blocks out the area code? Like, if you're not from the area code, they can't even do that because half of Atlanta is New York.
Yeah.
They all got Atlanta addresses.
I believe it. I believe it.
Where all these Knicks fans come from? They all live down here.
Yes, and the tickets are cheaper too.
Man, you could go get a night on the town and pay less money. You could fly there, get a night on the town after the game, and pay less than the Knicks tickets.
Thank you. You're right. You're right.
100%. Listen, if we make it to the finals though, Cleo, I might have to get a loan to go to the finals. I know it's going to be like two bands to be all the way in the back, touching the the back wall, just to be in the back wall with the janitor.
Supposed to be up front with Spike Lee. Come on, man.
Oh nah, that right there. Yeah, listen, that's a whole nother level right there. Unless he invite me to the game. Yeah, listen, dog. That's too rich for my blood. You talking about courtside? I talk about getting in on the back. with a janitor in. You might have to mop a couple of times. I would be up in there. I would be up in there. If we go to the finals, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. But anything else, Cleo? Any other questions before we wrap up?
I'm just ready for the playoffs. Let's go.
100%, Cleo. I appreciate the call for the call back. Thanks. Salute the mic. All right, Cleo?
Yeah. Salute, Big Mike. Yes.
All right. Big time.
All right. Peace.
All right, Cleo. Hey, the trifecta. We completed the trifecta. All right, now I can get to my breakdown. All right. Let me go back. Okay, bet. So let me go do this. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm not spooky in the woods. But I am not going to front on the Hawks. They're playing good ball. The Hawks are playing good ball. And I still think they got the best record in the Eastern Conference since the All-Star break. I'm at 100 on that. But if they don't got the best record, they got one of the best records. They've been playing phenomenal. I think how I found out about that again was I was watching the Boston game and they were talking about it. And I don't think they only lost to Boston since that, because they played Boston twice, by the way. I saw both of those games. So I just want to say this about this team. This is going to be a tough game, not because the Hawks are a threat to beat us in the playoffs. In the regular season, they are a threat to win this game, and Vegas agrees. Vegas has them as a -1.5. Now, that's a very, close favorite. They're not a huge favorite, and that number could change. And I wouldn't be surprised if it flipped to our favor, because there's certain elements to this game that I think that benefits us. By the way, I lost the championship to this guy right here, HRM. Oh my God. This guy, don't get me started on this guy. This guy has the ultimate cheat code in fantasy, and he beat me. I'm still not recovered from that. But as I move on from the fantasy nonsense, and we look at the game tomorrow, this is the injury report. Both teams are pretty healthy. The only person that's going to be out is this guy. I'm not sure. Hold on, really quickly. Let me just check the full report. I'm not sure if they're missing anybody else. Let's see. I'm not sure if they're missing anyone else. Yeah, so yeah, they're just missing Jock Landale, and this is a big blow for them. Jock Landale was balling. When I tell you this brother was balling, he had his career high in rebounds twice in a row. 12 rebounds and then 13 rebounds against the Kings. He was holding it down for them in the paint. Getting blocks. I was like, I didn't even know Jock Landale played like that. I thought he was just like a shooting kind of finesse dude. He could block shots a little bit. Big dude. I never knew he got busy like that. That's a huge loss for them, having to close out the season. I think he'll be back probably in the, I don't know, man, because they said 2 weeks. So 2 weeks is, well, yeah, that's technically the playoffs. So they need him, because without him, they're too small. They're too little. But he was holding it down for them. And I was like, damn, it's crazy the way injuries creep up, man. We got to continue to pray. Jalen Brunson prayers that we stay healthy, because this guy was holding them down. He was definitely a key in a lot of those games. And he started a couple of games when they needed him to come in there and start. But without him, I think this is going to be a tough game. So I just want to say this. All right? I got a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm not going to take too long on this, though, but I do have to say this. In terms of the one thing that really concerns me besides the odds, this is probably my only concern for the game. Oh, one of my few concerns. There might be a couple of others. But my main concern with this game is the net rating stat that I discovered. How many of you guys remember that net rating stat? I told you that the last not Houston, OKC, Cleveland. I'm not sure about San Antonio, but those are the two times where we faced a team that had a higher net rating than us in the previous 10-game stretch. We lost those games. I hate to break it to you guys tonight that the Atlanta Hawks, in the last 10 games, they do have a better net rating than us. In the last 10 games, their net rating is 11.6. Ours is 7.4. Why does that matter? What does it mean? Is it a hardcore stat? It's a hardcore stat. But at the same time, I'm just telling you the patterns that I notice. And because I do scouting reports every game for the opposing team, and I'm not just looking at the opposing team stats, I'm looking at the Knicks stats. And that's why I get ahead of trends. And so, that is a concern. If I see something like that has persisted for a period of time, because we last played Cleveland back in February, right? Or was it early March? I'll pull it up. See, I got the 82 nights right here. See that? This is the prototype. You can't even get this 82 nights. This is the 82 nights that came out before it came out. So we last played the Cleveland Cavaliers. That was February. Okay, so you're talking about just under a 2-month span where we've been losing the teams that have better net rating than us. I'm not saying it's a guarantee we're going to lose. It's just something to be cognizant going into the game. And if you don't know what net rating is, all it is the difference between defensive rating and offensive rating. That's it. Simple. Don't complicate it. Don't make it harder. Defensive rating versus net rate versus offensive rating is the difference between those two. All right. You know that number, you'll be fine. Okay. Now, talked about being the best team. Now I want to talk about the previous games. So, two patterns I noticed. We're currently 1-1. So this game is for the series finale, so to speak. Okay, to see who wins. All right, it's kind of the deciding game of the series. Now, game 1 and game 2, two different games, two different teams. If you ask me, game 1, we beat them playing at their own pace. Fast pace, up and down. Now, in game 1, Onyeka Okongwu, okay, hopefully I said the name right. I think I did, because usually guys that have foreign names, and I say their name right, that means I want them on my team. I would love to get Okongwu. He would be perfect with Towns. But he cooked us. He had 31 points, 14 rebounds. Cooked us. No answer. Popping threes. He just started out popping them three. I said, oh, God. I had to hold my head like this. Trae Young played this game. But Trae Young wasn't a factor. This is when I first discovered that Trae Young, he going to be packed up and shipped up out of there. All right? We're going to take Trae Young and we're going to ship him for two guys who are not even all-stars. And that's what eventually happened to Trae Young. But clearly, Jalen Johnson was the man on this team, and we discovered it that night. It's just Okongwu was just hot, and he just hit 10 threes, and they just kept giving him the ball. But the man on the team clearly was Jalen Johnson. Trae Young was off the ball. Johnson was more on the ball that night. Running pick and roll. That's something that they killed us with too. Picking pops and rolls with Okongwu and Johnson. We had no answer for it. No answer. But on the flip side, Big Bodega Cat dominated the Hawks. One key thing about this game was that we had both Mitch and Towns. That's different from game 2. But why that matters is because we crushed them on the glass. You see that? 55-37. The team who has won the rebounding battle has won the games in this series. Rebounding is very important. And if that is the case, right, so I could tip the scales to our side, in the last 10 games, we are a +2 to them on the glass, okay? And when you look at what the opponent rebounds are, they're giving up 41 rebounds. We're giving up 34 rebounds. That gives us a huge edge. Okay? We're rebounding at a high level. And so the team that wins the glass wins the game. That was the consistent theme, or has been in limited sample size between these two teams. We were pretty much doing a great job against them, but the Atlanta Hawks fought. And this is what you have to understand. If you go up big against the Atlanta Hawks, they're never out of a game. They play at a fast pace, and they get a lot of possessions. They play fast, and they get a lot of possession. So they can automatically come and score 10 points like it's nothing. They literally scored 70 points in the second half to fight back to catch us in this game, because we were pretty much dominating them early in the game. So this is a team that you're going to have to keep your foot on the gas, because once they turn it up, they could come back and cook you. Guarantee. Game 2, like I said, two different games. All right? Game 2, we didn't have our big guys. Not to make no excuses. No Mitch, no Towns, no Hart, no Shaman. all those guys will be playing tomorrow. So big time salute to those guys for being healthy at the right moment at the right time. Okongwu started out the game the same way. Stretch threes, right? He led the team in scoring, of course, with 23. And he was giving us that work. But we had no real center. We had Ariel and Yabu was running the backup five. And then Mike Brown, he winds up running the goddamn small lineup with Yabu and Brunson and Clarkson and McCullough, a very small lineup, and we were getting cooked. They dominated us on the glass, right? They controlled the possession game, and essentially they blew us the hell out. All right? Hold on. Did I get that wrong? Did we dominate them on the glass? Oh, my bad. We dominated them on the glass. What the hell am I talking about? But it was a lot closer. My fault on that. Oh, and also I forgot. Yeah, Ariel had 16 rebounds too. This was a career high. So Ariel filled in. So I got a question for you guys. And my bad on the rebounding matchup. If Ariel, if he dominates the glass at 16, what is Mitch and Towns going to do tomorrow? What do we think? What do we think that Mitch and Towns, what do we think they're going to do? They're going to dominate. They're going to disrupt. And I think that the Atlanta Hawks will be overwhelmed with our size. Okay? But what lost us this game was the small matchups and the cross matches. And the fact of the matter, you know what else lost us this game? Even though they were a sub-500 team, is 17-19. And this was actually our first loss to a sub-500 team on the year, by the way. They are 14-11 without Trae Young at the time because he was on the team. They didn't trade him. So they play better without Trae. And another guy who torched us was Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Okay, he was cooking us in the mid-range. Not so much the three-point land, but he was getting busy in the mid-range. Now he and CJ McCollum, they start. Those are the two starting guards. Johnson at the three. So, you know, and Dyson Daniels, of course. So this is a different team from when we last saw them. Zachary Ricochet comes off the bench, which is shocking to me because, you know, Ricochet is very talented. All right. And trying to think anything else from this game. That's all. So that's the backdrop for game one, game two. So we actually won the rebounding battle in both games, but lost game two because we didn't have our big guys, and we didn't have Hart, we didn't have Sham, we didn't have our team. Not that we got to make excuses, because I'm not. But I just want to let you guys know that, you know, that was the particulars for that game. All right. So based on the trajectory of game one and game two, because they're pretty much the same team, with the exception of CJ McCollum and Kispert. But, you know, this is a team that you have to control the possessions. I'm telling you right now, CJ McCollum is the weakest link on this team defensively. So whoever gets that matchup, more than likely it'll be Josh Hart. I want to see Josh Hart setting screens. I'm sorry. I want to see Karl Anthony Towns setting screens, not for Brunson, but for Josh Hart. Because I want to see CJ McCollum switch on the Towns. We need to run more of those types of actions. I'm curious to see how they exploit CJ McCollum on defense, because he's not the best defender, especially against more athletic, bigger wings like what we have in OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. And we're going to need OG Anunoby to get busy. Because one thing about this team, they couldn't keep Jaylen Brown out the paint. Their paint defense is a little weak. Okay? Opponents in the last 10 games in the paint, they're giving up 51.5 points. They're not the greatest two-point defense, even though they are a top 10 defense. They're not the greatest two-point defense, though. Okay? Once again, they thrive on turnovers. So in the last 10 games, check this out. In the last 10 games, they are forcing 18.2 turnovers. In the last 10 games, we're averaging 13.9 turnovers. So now it's going to be a battle of the turnovers. Who could if they could turn us over? And we know we've been a little bit more turnover prone in recent games. So we got to control the flow of the game because they're attacking in fast breaks. Last 10 games, 18.4 fast break points. Okay. And also points off turnovers, 20.9. That's like tops in the league. Okay. So this is a team, you can't allow them to run on you. And that's exactly what happened in this game. I don't remember the turnovers off the top of the head. Let's pull it up. Let's see. Turnovers in this game. It was 14. So, yeah, I mean, 14 is not the worst, but, you know, it's still good enough for them. And let's see how much points they had in transitions and stuff like that. So, yeah, this is bad defense, though. This is when our defense was trash. The Atlanta Hawks had 27 fast break points, okay? And we conceded 12 points off turnovers, but they had 27 fast break points. Got to tighten that up if you want to win. All right. Now, here's another facet about this team. The three ball is going to be hella important. They're shooting the three ball more. Okay, they're definitely shooting the three ball a little bit more. They also plus 1.6% their three-point shooting. They're shooting 38.7% from three in the last 10 games. All right, and we know that our three-point defense has been kind of suspect. Last 10 games, you want to know how much percent threes we're giving up? We're giving up 39.5% from downtown. So the three-point matchup is going to be a major key. All right. Now, the good news for us, all right, the good news for us is this. Our offense is peaking at the right time. Our offense is like this. Last 10 games, offensive rating of plus 3.5. Yeah. The offense is doing a whole lot better. The problem is the defense is suffering. Our defensive rating is a -2 in the last 10 games. So we're scoring at a higher rate. I mean, not a high rate. We're scoring better. Our offense is better. Not just our scoring, but our offense is better, right? But the defense is compromised. I'm hoping now that we're fully healthy for the first time. By the way, y'all, this is going to be the first time. I can't tell y'all when. I would have to scan my entire 82 nights to tell you because I keep track of injuries. I can't tell you the last time we were healthy. But it's been a minute, and it was very few and far between. Everybody is available to play tonight. So I'm hoping with the availability of our better defensive players that we can lock up the three-point line because we're giving up way too much leeway in shots from the three-point line. All right. But the battle of the glass is going to be important. All right. And opponent rebounding, I talked about that. Talked about turnovers. I'm just trying to make sure. Oh, I got to give you the goods. Am I done? So let me talk about the players really quickly. All right. Oh, and really quick before I get to that, in the last now I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm gonna skip. I'm for time's sake because I'm gonna have to do too much explaining. I want to talk about the players now, right? So I'm not going to lie to you. They definitely have some bucket getters. All 5 of their starters in the last 10 games are double-digit points, and they're all playing north of 28.2 minutes a game. Okay? The leading scorer on this team in the last 10 games is Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He is their leading scorer. He's averaging 22.4 points per game on 52.5% shooting. He's also averaging 4 assists. That right there, that brother right there, Mikal Bridges, tonight is your night. You're going to have to defend this brother because he is balling. He puts pressure on the defense. Their offense is way more dynamic without Trae Young. They made the right decision to get rid of him because now you got a 3-headed monster in Daniels, Johnson, and Walker who they can get buckets in a variety of ways. They can shoot the jumper. They can get to the basket. They can work off pick and roll. All 3 of those guys work off pick and roll. Jalen Johnson is a threat to set screens as well. Not only does he comes off screens, he sets them and he pops. And he's a problem. So Wingstop is going to have to be in effect tonight because their wings are athletic and dynamic. Dyson Daniels, I said that he's Jalen Brunson fool. I still believe he's Jalen Brunson fool. But one thing I will say is that he has been getting some buckets. I ain't gonna lie. He's averaging 14.2 points per game, which is something that you need because you can't have a fire starting five. McCollum, 19.7. Jalen Johnson, 21. Nickeil Alexander, 24. Onyeka Okongwu, 12. And then you coming in with 8. He's averaging 14 a game, 4.3 assists. By the way, this is the #1 assist team in basketball. They are moving the ball all day, every day. This is what they do. So, and they play at a fast pace. The good thing about us is we could play at a fast pace. All right. They're also turning over the ball at a lesser rate than us. We're at 13.9. They're at 13.6. Okay. So if you want to look at their assist to turnover ratio, it's pretty damn good. They're averaging 30 assists on 13 turnovers. That's really good. All right. 13.6 turnovers. All right. That's a greater than a 2-to-1 turnover ratio. That's fire. You get 2-to-1 on a team, that means you're doing good. Very efficient with the basketball. They're not going to make as many mistakes as you would like. Now, here's where the advantage for us, I think. They in the last 10 games, they only have 5 double-digit scorers. Jonathan Kuminga is a glorified role player. He puts in no work on this team. He had a couple of good games. Like he had an interesting game against Sacramento, I think it was. But this brother right here, I see why the Warriors traded him. Okay, Jock Landale, he was averaging 8.7 points. He's not going to be there. Zachary Ricochet, they reduced him to 8.5 points per game on 16.8 minutes, and he was the former first pick. They got him off the bench. And then Corey Kispert, 7 points a game. I mean, their bench to me is weak. I think we have the edge on the bench. They do have Buddy Hield and Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent been in the mix. He's averaging about 14.1 minutes, only 3.9 points in the last 10 games. But Buddy Hield doesn't really play. They got Buddy Hield resting on the bench. This is a team that don't give a damn about who they traded for. They just wanted to get them people out of there. That was Kristaps Porzingis and Trae Young. They said, we good with the young bulls. And they've been playing good basketball. I don't think they have enough. Oh, by the way, Muhammad Guy is another guy who plays somewhat. I forgot to add him, Muhammad Guy. But they too small. They don't have the size to deal with us on the inside. I expect Big Bodega Cat to cook it tonight, kill it tonight. And I think Jalen Brunson, I think Dyson Daniel is his food. Okay, so big time salute to everybody in the building. Oh, damn, we giving away memberships? My bad, hold up. Damn, I was cooking for that long. Let me see. Big time salute to the new members that we got. Buzzer Beater, welcome back to the membership family. Big time salute. Shredder Block. Let me see. Is that Ramisha? Okay, oh no, that's Ramesh has the pillar. 3 pillar of light. Okay, big time salute to you. All right. Augusti, big time salute to you. And Mod Drives. Big time salute to the channel members, man. Killer beat. Yo, you and Pat the engineer, man. Y'all the #1 membership donators, man. Big time. Welcome to OKF Nation, man. All you got to do is hit the membership section. We got well over 70 members only videos. We got a video series we do on Sundays. It's called Members Only Sundays. All right. Go check it out. It's fire content. And yeah, it'll blow your mind. And I did get some cash apps too. Let me see. Oh damn. Okay, Cleo says she wanted to call back for Mike. Big time salute to Cleo. Try to get Mike on the line. I'm not sure if Mike is available. I'll message him. And who else? Is this my man Ty again triggered? I'm gonna get you on the line, Trigger. But salute to you, Cleo. I appreciate that cash app. I'm gonna see if Mello gets on the line. If he can't get on the line, then we will save that for somebody else, Cleo. And you could choose somebody else if you like. Let me see. I'm messaging him now. And let me see what Ty talking about. This guy Ty, man. You know what it is too? He in California, so he chilling. He good. He 3 hours behind us. So this is the middle of the evening for him. He good over there in California. Okay, and Mike, I'm gonna get you next, Mike.
Please
What's good,
leave your
Ty?
message for.
Oh, okay. All right, Ty, call back if you listening. And me get my man Mellow Mike. Hey, Ty, if you don't use that call back tonight, we could use it another time. All right. I'm good over here. I treat it like credit. See if Mellow Mike can answer.
Hey,
What's good,
Karan?
Mellow Mike? Hey, man. Everything's good, man. Great to hear from you, man. Been a minute since we spoke on the phone. I mean, you be in the Discord.
Absolutely, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. Anything caught your eye? You know, Cleo says she wanted to reciprocate the love. So, anything you would like to add to the conversation, man? How you feeling about these Hawks? Where you want to go?
Well, I wanted to say thank you to Cleo. Also want to wish her a pre-happy birthday. So,
yes.
And also salute to the ladies, El Figgy, Angie as well. And Cleo, obviously, you know, spitting fire out there on these phone calls, and we appreciate them. And everybody else that's called as well. Much love to those guys as well. As far as the New York Knicks, the only thing I want to touch is that I'm hoping that these guys are able to get it together for the playoffs. I'm a little bit disheartened with the seeding because I kind of figured worst case scenario that the New York Knicks were going to be number 2. And but unfortunately, not that it can't happen, but I think to be realistic, I think number 3 is probably where we're going to be at. The season's not over yet, but hopefully we can lock in the 3 and see what awaits us, you know, in these playoffs. Looks like these guys are ready to do so, even though it's been an up and hill roller coaster with this team. But I do get that sense that they're just ready for the playoffs, and the season is kind of like, whatever, you know. And let's just fast forward to the playoffs and get the party started.
Yep, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Anything else would be just believing you're the regular season champions. I think we had a great season. I like what Mike Brown did in his first season. You know, having to overcome what we overcame. See, people don't realize that, Mike. They think that, we were supposed to have 60 wins. Remember, we were talking about the 60 wins and all of that. Right. And the fact that we didn't get it, these people are upset. And so it's a process, man. And listen, I think that we did the best that we possibly could within the time span that we're in. You know, guys having to learn on the fly, mid-season changes. What more could we want? You know, I think we're in a great position going into the final. I mean, the final. Damn, see where my mind is? I'm at the play.
No, I think the team is. I think the team. I believe the team is going to be okay. I just think that, you know, hopefully they're able to just, you know, get serious and lock in is very important, regardless of where their seating is, to make sure that they take care of business. You know, the fan base is behind them 100%. We saw how the streets of New York City around Madison Square Garden and around at watch parties and everywhere else, how Knicks fans were just acting, excited about, you know, this special moment that we could taste, you know, getting one step closer to that championship. And hopefully we're going to light it up this year as well. So looking forward to it. Yeah, let's go Knicks, man. Hopefully they, you know, get off to a great start and not duplicate what they've done recently in the past. I want to see something consistent, you know, for something positive for this team to overcome those obstacles and get to their goals. And that's what it's all about. So I'm looking forward to that. Absolutely.
100%. I'm riding with you, Mello. And we in agreement. The time is now, and we have a chance to win. Forget what Stephen A. and these guys are talking about. We have a chance to win.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully the NBA does right by Brunson and give him his goddamn ranking that he deserves. He deserves to be an All-NBA first team. It's a shame that he didn't get it the last time. See what I'm saying? He deserves it. What excuse they going to have now, Mello, to not give it to him?
I don't know. I just know there's a lot of arrows pointing at us, especially with these referees on their calls. It seems like everything is just an obstacle for our team. So I've always said, you know, we have to deal with the team that we're playing against, and then we have to deal with the zebras dressed in, you know, in their outfits here. So it's always, when it comes to New York, it's always a grind. So we have to play this, you know, going forward. We have to play very smart collectively. All our Knicks players stay under control, fight through the fight through the battles, you know. And I think if the Knicks make sure they play team ball, they're gonna be all right. Because we're solid as a five guys are as far as our starters, and we have depth, we have talent, we have all the intangibles that makes us a world champion for the NBA Finals. So it's all about them putting it together. That's all. That's what it's all about, man.
Yep. And I think we'll get it done. All right.
Absolutely. I just want to say thanks to everybody there. Great calls, guys. Thanks to the ladies for taking the second calls, and thank you, Cleo, for the call back. I appreciate you, and happy birthday once again, and good night, everybody.
All right, good night, Mellow Mike. Big time salute.
Take care, Karan. Salute to you as well. Take care.
All right. It's my man Mellow Mike in the building, man. Listen, y'all. Great show. All right, we got through it. Salute to everybody who called up. I'll be back tomorrow. This week inside the Knicks, and we have Where There's Smoke, There's Fire. So until next time, as always, let's go Knicks.